Yeah, I am.
All right. We're live. Oh, and that music is really loud. Okie dokie. All right. We're on to chapter 4 of Stonewalkers. Honestly, like, I don't know how I feel about a really fast, like, adventure path for a game. Because, honestly, like, on one hand, I think adventure paths are just good to get your feet wet in a game, in a setting, and everything like that. And to be fair, this is not supposed to be like a 1 to 20 campaign book. It's supposed to just get you to essentially like the mid game, just into tier 2. No. But anyway, unfortunately for the foreseeable future, we're losing Lurio as Alicia has important work stuff to do and doesn't have time for games. What an old lady.
Hates us.
Yeah, I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that's not me. Man, so many jobs pop up, and I'm like, that could work that, and it's like, yeah, you work from like 12 to 11 or 12 to 10. It's like, ah, fuck.
Yeah, the swing shift. It's killer.
Yeah, just in that bit of like, you're all right. It's a Monday to Friday. You're working late afternoons. Like, cool. So the two things I do every late afternoon.
The hard part about growing up is when people's job shifts and everyone's just like, but I changed my schedule to get in this game. And you're telling me that now we can't?
Yeah.
It's bad. Just the price of growing up. So, where we left off, you guys had just finished chapter 3. You had discovered, after talking to the Grey Remnant, Yilt's general plan where he is going. He's going to the valley to meet the Night Mother. And also you heard that he's planning on overthrowing and overthrowing the Herald Palia.
I mean, I wonder if he's just gonna wish for that at the Night Watcher. It's like, yo, I want to be a herald.
Yeah, that can't possibly go wrong.
Yeah, there's definitely no side effects, no downside to that.
All he has to do is say, I want to be a herald with no downside.
Not quite
You
how
have
it works.
passed my trial.
No one's ever tried that before.
Night Mother's not a genie.
True, she isn't, but it'd be really funny to just... I would like this wish with 0 downsides, no take-backsies, and she's like, damn it.
What if I go up to her and say, for my wish, my boon, I want to have the ability to overcome whatever curse you give me in exchange for this?
I mean, then she could just do nothing.
Yeah, like that's the...
Then you waste your one wish, which in itself is kind of a curse.
Can you, like a fast food place, pay it forward? You pay for the car behind you kind of deal? You're just like, I wish to take the downside of the next person who wishes.
But then they get there and they talk to the Night Mother and they're like, this is what I wish for. And she goes, all right, your curse is paid for. And then they are sort of like, they're like socially pressured into feeling like they have to take the curse of the person behind
Yeah,
them.
no one-
So no one actually benefits because everyone's just paying it forward.
Until like the chosen one or something. But I think it is funnier if it's just like a constant chain of I had a wish, but I guess like I'll pay it forward. I'll pay for the next guy.
Double it and pass it on to the next guy.
Yeah.
But Yilt has left on a ship, and there's not any other ships at the moment you see at the docks. The one good ship was taken out to sea, leaving you all in the proverbial dust. And now knowing that Yilt is going to do something possibly catastrophic and wielding an honor blade, whatever boon he gets, whatever curse he may have, will still have grand effect. So, with that all in mind, what do you do? How do you proceed?
Got a location, so that means the next bit that we can do is we got to get a boat and sail for that same direction.
Rowalorum?
No. You need to go to Greater
Oh.
Hexy.
I don't have that bit in my notes.
Rowalorum is where Pahua was taken.
Yeah. That's the only place I have. Alright, let's go visit the Night Mother. Get a boon.
We'll say it's the Night Watcher, the Night Mother's from Elder Scrolls.
They're the same.
One
Elder Scrolls is
one you
connected
pray
to
with to pray
Stormlight.
for to murder people, and the other you get a funny gift.
I could make my boon to murder someone. Can you
mean, I
kill
can't-
Yilt?
I can't deny that. That'd be. I wonder if the book has that. I wish Yilt was dead.
I'm gonna go first in our group and say my wish is that the person who comes after me gets 2 curses on top of their wish. And then every one of you has to fight over who goes next, and no one will get a boon after me. Just have a fun time.
I don't care what the cost is to me. I just want the next person to have it worse.
Same vibe of I would slay every man, woman, and child on the Sword Coast if I could swing my sword twice.
It's not even that, because I'm not getting anything out of it. I would slay every man, woman, and child on the Sword Coast if they were standing in front of me.
Well, while you deliberate, Taryn does come up and state, I had a ship. It wasn't too pretty, and I was having it worked on just for... I was going to say posterity, but that's not what the word I'm looking for. Just as a keepsake, but she's more seaworthy than she looks.
Always builds confidence.
Though I ain't traveling wherever the heck that guy is going. I got my own men I gotta look after here. It's at this time that Ubo, the kind of foreman at the carpentry yard, appears. And he says, my men told me that Yilt had left and we were all looking forward to getting our freedom, but I heard you're in need of a crew.
We would be.
Well, considering that we wouldn't be getting this freedom if it wasn't for all you, well, it wouldn't be right just to leave you hanging like this, so you can depend on me and my men to get you where you need to go. Though, after that, if you would leave us the ship, that would be most appreciated.
I don't
once-
have much use for a ship without a crew.
Exactly. You can have it once we don't really need it. The job is done.
All right, Gonchos. Then as soon as we get all geared up and supplies ready, we can head out. We don't got much, though, but we can make it a fast trip. No more than a week or two's time.
Sounds perfect then.
So that Ubo gathers his men and begins prepping Terran's old ship, jovially named the... What was it? The Storm's Jest. Y'all have a little bit of time to do anything you want to do before leaving the rift.
Is there anything we think we need before we leave?
I'm pretty set, I think. Whatever happened to that crazy guy? Is he planning to come with us?
Oh, the blue guy?
Yeah.
That is a good question. After we wrapped up down there, like, where'd Axes go?
That's a good question. Didn't really think about it until just now, and he's just gone.
I breathe a sigh of relief.
It's actually hanging out in your room right now.
We're just halfway across, like, our journey, and he just pops out of the hold. He's just been hanging out down there. And that's a bad thing, because he has very bad luck. I'd like to have good luck on the sea.
Though something was mentioned to you by the Grey Remnant before it had to return to its slumber. The Everstorm comes, and it will get there before you reached your journey's destination.
So, if we keep putting it off, the Everstorm never comes.
It's true, it's true. Flawless logic.
I guess it
Even
didn't
though
say
it'll
how
always
soon
be-
before.
Yeah. If we put it off, it'll still be before we reach our destination.
All right, let's rip the Band-Aid off, head there right now, start the Everstorm.
I mean, let's see. He said it would take 2 weeks to get there.
A week or two, he said.
A week or two. If we
Depends
want
on
to
the
take the
weather.
average, then like just play it safe. Then we can expect the Everstorm maybe in like 4 or 5 days. We might need some stuff to make sure that we can not die at the sea. Make sure our route's very good, so we like always have a place we can go tuck in somewhere.
Some
Well-
decent foods.
Ubo and his men seem to be experienced sailors, so it's likely they'll know how to manage the ship.
Yeah, then at least like make sure they're aware, like, hey, this is going to sound very weird. Like, trust us, there is going to be a high storm. I think it's the best way we can like kind of picture it. A high storm at some point in our journey, or like ahead of schedule.
It's been an ability he's had for a while. He can fill in his bones after that guy kicked him.
I got my knees aching. I think there's a storm on the wind.
Well, if you do let Ubo know, he's like, I'll keep an eye out, Gancho, for sure. But we've been on the sea many times before, and would not be the first time a high storm came a day or two early.
Good. Just during the trip, be on the lookout for anything like that.
Aye, aye. Anything else you'd like to do before y'all head out?
Hmm. How many of the bandits lived?
Sorry, what?
How many of the bandits lived?
Are we just gonna clean this place up before moving out?
Well, not all of Terran's men participated. It's quite a good number. There is probably, not including Ubo's men, probably still another good 30 to 40 bandits still walking around in the rift.
All right, so real quick, just poison the water supply on our way out.
I was thinking like maybe get into the the bandit treasure trove, but I think there's too many.
Well, unfortunately, Yilt likely already raided them and took everything with him.
He was
Yeah, it
pretty
seems like they
prepared to
do.
get out of there.
And it wasn't mentioned last time, also because I had to read a little bit into this chapter to find out. But Yilt did actually have a good number of his zealots with him on his boat as well.
Oh.
He had some in reserve.
It's okay. He only took the cowards.
Or he only took the best ones.
I'm gonna hope for the former, because it will make me feel safer.
It's hard to know when a man can seemingly foretell the future.
Gotta find. So I think, as an excuse for practice, while we're getting set up to leave, Baranor is gonna buy some stuff. I just need to find the table for transformation.
You should be able to access it through your...
Just the skill. There we go. That's something. It's been a second. That's what we were looking for. Search scaling.
If you have 2 points, which you do, you can do essentially a person size worth of transformation.
Perfect. There we go.
5 foot cube.
So I understand like a soul caster kind of thing. So Baranor buys some essentially just cheap bullshit he finds. Stuff made out of solids, maybe even some stone stuff. Because he's gonna practice using transformation as I've seen soul casters make lapis bread. What if I can do that here? Just turn something into or even soul cast meat. I can do that. I just need to get good at it.
You can't make meat. You need a talent for that. You need organic.
Oh, is that?
I believe there's a talent for organic soul casting.
Living soul casting is
that
the
one, yeah.
So that's granted, I have no clue if there's anything else in the book for it. It's just the living soul casting. All it gives you is an attack that allows you to do it against something that is alive.
It also
than
gives you
turning
access to
something
organic on the chart. Because that little table there has an organic specific mention.
Okay. Yeah, because that part I was curious of, because flame has the little asterisk being you need the talent for it, but organic doesn't on the chart.
I don't know how I keep passing the chart.
Am I able to pin that?
Progression. Transformation. Here we go. Organics. Let's see. Oh no, you can do organic.
Yeah, it's only if
You
I
just
think
can't
it's
use it on
alive.
other people until
Yeah, because
you
like
get
I
that
can't.
one.
In the same way that I don't think I could turn a chicken into something inorganic. I think that's what the problem is. Because I think organic would count for like wood, right? For trees, because like that's like that would count. I
That's an
assume.
organic, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna practice like the shitty meals that he's been given like throughout his life. Shitty soulcast stuff. He's like, I wonder if I can just backwards engineer that. So now, yeah, on the trip, he's just gonna be like, "Here, I made some bread. It's bad, but I have bread."
Yeah, that's kind of one of the weird things about cell casting. There's nothing about complexity. It's just whether it's one material type or another.
It seems like just from like soul casting food, it always is kind of painted as a very mechanical, pretty easy process.
Well, usually soul casting is done to change things into like grain is the common way it's shown in the book. Like I don't think there is a situation where someone soul casted something directly into bread.
No, they never done that.
It's like they do it into grain typically.
The difference though is that I'm a radiant. So my soul casting's cooler.
Yeah, your soul casting doesn't turn you into a freak.
No. That's the big. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say pretty big bonus.
Yeah, and also you don't have a chance of just breaking a fabrial stone or a gemstone in a fabrial when you use soul casting.
Skill issue for
also,
the ardents.
You can't turn into something if you already were one. Heyo.
It does suck. For fun context, Evan, like soul casters, like those funny devices that just mimic the surge of transformation. If you use it, like especially for a long time, eventually your body kind of starts altering in the same way. There's a character we saw who used a fabrial a lot, and she was like slowly turning into smoke.
Yeah, there's quite a few in the book actually.
Yeah,
who've been like transforming, but
no, wasn't there that time Yasna like tried soul casting poison into strawberry jam?
Yeah,
and it came out really bad.
She
like didn't
it was
know
like
what strawberry jam was like.
What?
Oh yeah, that was the thing. She didn't know what strawberry.
It was in the
like.
strawberry jam, and she tried to soul cast it into nothing, just make the strawberry jam normal. But she hadn't ever had it, so she didn't know what it was like.
Oh, maybe there's something like that. It's been a while since I've read that book.
Yeah, Red Wave
was
Kings.
When the fucking what are they called?
I know the incident.
Yeah.
It's when the Ardent guy.
Ardent. Yeah.
The guy that I still think is really funny that CC immediately texted me about, like, I hate this guy. He gives me really skeevy vibes.
He gave me weird vibes the whole time.
But I want to make special mention, like, many of us have read the books except for Devin. So, you know, on Devin's behalf, I'll say there's really nothing in here that really goes into detail. Anything about what soul casting really can or can't do, other than you can just transform like one solid, or you can transform one thing into another.
That's basically it.
Yeah, but like, for instance, could you make bread? We didn't see that in the books, and I would hazard to say no, but there's nothing in this book that says that says you can.
I think you could.
Yeah, I feel like it might just be grain, just because that has the most uses out of there. Grain can just be turned to many different things.
I mean, the other actual
like
answer for
jam,
it is
you can make bread.
The other answer for it is just because like bread isn't just a brick of grain. Like, that's not how bread is made.
Right.
So that's why it wouldn't work more than anything. Because, like, it is the stipulation of you can turn a thing into another thing. So, like, I could make meat because I can make just flesh. I can just turn something into flesh. I'm not making a bowl of stew because I would. There's so many other things that go into that.
I mean,
But, like-
what is bread but wheat flesh? You know?
Yeah. At
But,
what
like, it's
point
got
does it
other
become
bits.
multiple things? Because flesh isn't like meat isn't just a thing.
Yeah.
Meat's a bunch of stuff.
I'm just saying, like, I think the intent of the system is kind of do whatever. If you want to make bread, I don't really see a reason to prevent you from doing so. Because, like, the only difference, like, mechanically speaking, balance-wise speaking, is in one situation, if your character needs to, like, I don't know, make emergency food, it's either you get to have bread or you get to have grain. One just makes your character happier than the other.
So actually, in actuality, what I can do is I'm not making bread. I'm making fucking hardtack because that is actually just like, if I'm remembering correctly, it's just boiled grain. Like it's just boiled and made in such a way that it is just grain prepared.
It
So that
depends.
it's
There's
just
actually
grain.
more than one type of hardtack.
Then I'm getting the very basic form that doesn't have other things.
But yeah, I mean,
The
like,
type that you were happy if weevils were kind of hanging out on.
yeah, you gotta have your crushed up bugs in it, you know.
It's protein.
Yum. So as far as like as far as playing is concerned, as long as I guess it's relatively a simple thing, it's fine. I don't know. There would have to be. I'd have to come up to a situation where it's just like, where I would have to struggle with any balancing concerns, because you are already doing something insane. Like you could just carve wooden spears and then turn them into steel spears if you really wanted to.
Yeah, like because it's me, I'm going to run it canon to how it would work in the books because I want to do. But also, I can look at it and be like, man, I could see a lot of these powers having a lot of really annoying edge cases if they were trying to be perfectly book accurate, and I think that'd be annoying to like manage as a game, because then a lot of people are just going to hand wave it.
I mean, they just had to make a chart that talks about the complexity of the object you're making, but it's fine. It's whatever. I just, it was an interesting thought to come up, but okay. I mean, to be fair, you don't even need to really work that hard. You can just pick up some rocks and put them in a bag and soul cast that at any point in the future.
The only bit that Baranor was specifically buying things for is he'll give a little bit of money to a town that's trying to rebuild after bandit slavery.
They're mostly they're bandits, and half of them were just kind of like not too unhappy with the idea of just enslaving these Herdazians. A lot of them just weren't psychos that sided with Yield.
Fair. I will not support the economy then. I'll grab
It's probably best not to. They'll be fine, probably.
Yeah.
They're just gonna steal their economy from someone else as soon as we leave. It's fine.
We'll be the better masters anyway. We'll give them 2 slices of bread.
Hey, Doxon, how you doing? We were just talking about the dynamics of transformation. It's fun. All right. Is there anything else you all want before you set sail? Nope. Alrighty. Well, getting into the evening now, just as the sun is heading the horizon and the valley of the rift is been shaded in red streaks across the sky, the ship is set, ready to go, and you guys can be immediately off to pursue after Yilt and his crew of zealots.
Hell yeah.
So, you set off, and it's just a trip at sea. I don't know if anyone here has been on a boat for more than a day, but it's very uninteresting for the most part. You get to see the coast as you guys head south along the eastern coastline of Roshar. As you make for Greater Hexian, you have a wealth of time. Probably the first wealth of time you've really had in a while, considering you've been traveling more or less up until this point. Perfect time to practice your surges or have any conversations.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% working on my I'm working on transformation, trying to mess with that.
I try to help around with the crew, the ship doing stuff, but then I think I'm like real seasick the whole time.
It's a very strange experience for you specifically, Circle. You've always been kind of just surrounded by the voices of the stone. Power you've had for as long as you've been alive, and for as long as you've been alive, you've been surrounded by it. Out here on the water, though, it's eerily quiet. So quiet it makes you feel lost.
Yeah, I for sure hate it.
Oh, I guess I do have one thing before we leave. Do we take our horses with us? Because we kind of just left them up above.
Oh my god, our horses!
The ship is definitely not super horse-worthy, so...
We can sell them.
That's true.
Are the bandits gonna buy them from us?
Terran will definitely buy your horses back from y'all. If anything, just as a motion of thanks. I guess you'll each get 10 marks.
10 marks? Horses are way more expensive than that.
Did we have a horse each?
I'd imagine.
Yeah, from our proprietor.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm spending most of my time trying my absolute hardest to distract myself by being busy, but anytime I try to like actually do something, it just makes me sick and I run over to the side to throw up a little.
Damn. I just say standing next to Barador. How does he still have stuff to throw up?
I think that's when it becomes the worst experience.
The dry heaving starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, horses are 4,000 marks apiece.
We got
Well,
ripped
10's the
off.
best we're getting here.
You were given the horses for free.
Okay, let's make a quick stop back at the camps. Say we lost our horses, we need new ones. Bring them here and sell them again.
I mean, you know what?
Infinite money glitch.
I think I know what Baranor does is he sees his boy fucking dry heaving over the side of the boat. It's like, I have no clue if this will work, but like he takes some of the stuff he's just been making grain. Just like, damn, check this shit out. He's gonna clump it all together and try to make a stone slab out of it.
Okay.
Just like soulcast it back into just a big, like basically like a concrete slab, but it's just stone. And then just like to circle, I don't know, does this help? I know you like stones.
Can I hear stuff from it?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Oh.
Which is strange. I mean, you don't know much about the Makaliki. But the fact that they could just... I mean, I guess, from your best assumption, just either appear or be created by transformation is very strange.
I I think I just decide not to think about it for now. It's a bit preoccupied. I sort of reach out and say, "Can I hold on to that?"
Yeah, you can have it.
I nod and grab it. I'm just sort of like holding it real close as I'm trying not to throw up again. Just every once in a while, like resting my forehead on it.
Do rocks give you comfort?
They should give everyone comfort. They support us every day.
Air
Stone is
Lowlander.
Stone is revered in Shinovar.
I guess.
I turn away from Satal.
If I don't know, I'm unsure how it can translate to seasickness or the like, but I can make stone, so if that helps.
I appreciate the gesture.
I'll take that at the very least.
I just sort of look away over the railing and off into the distance, very clearly trying not to dry heave again.
Damn.
Trying my absolute hardest to keep a straight face.
Ooh, that might be fun. 1 second.
What? Paris just scared me with that statement.
I think that's definitely not a character.
I know.
You turn to see Paris 5 feet behind me holding a knife, staring directly at me, right next to the railing.
This'll be fun. Well, Baranor, you notice that you're not the only one practicing your surges on the ship, as Versailles seems to be doing something interesting with, like some carvings of wood.
Like using division for it.
As you look and you see, he's holding on to like a part of broken furniture or something, and you can see like streaks of, I guess cinder is the best way to put it, kind of curve up and around and onto it, and he seems to be cutting it or shaping it using division.
A fun ability. As he's like, at the same time, he's trying to use transformation. He's just full exploring. He's trying to like convince in the spiritual realm this rock to like make some patterns, and the rock is just, I'm a stone.
I am a rock.
But like, what if you had jagged lines and a design?
I am a smooth rock.
Damn, he's putting up a good argument.
Versailles just seems very focused, and when he hears your comment, he's just like, it's not what I thought it was. Not completely, anyway. It's like a small, somewhat of an effigy gets the side of its head, like, just disintegrated, and it bursts into a light flame that disintegrates. He does not look super happy with the outcome.
Yeah. It's it reminds me a bit of sculpting then.
I've never really been artistic.
I've been told it's healthy to have an artistic venture of some form instead of something purely physical or fully warrior. I never listen personally, but see the merits as kind of looking at the disintegrated thing floating off.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds like woman speak.
Oh.
He shrugs.
I mean,
Said the same thing about reading.
I'm good at making things with my hands.
Yeah, I mean, that's to be expected. You see, he's trying to take this deformed effigy and turn it into something. It's a very messy and unpolished process. It's moments like this that really strike y'all that he was at least one point trying to be an artist.
Yeah. And he's just making this out of wood.
Yeah.
You know, just more fun practice. Baranor, seeing like the size that he's working with, takes another couple rocks that he's messing with, and he just like creates a couple of the same size dimension of the wood he's working on. Now he can mess up and have do-overs.
He looks up at you. His round face and messy hair very much undercutting the sheer destructive force you know this man to produce.
Oh, I felt it.
Yeah, you nearly died. Man, he's just like, thanks. He seems contemplative.
Yeah. If you need more, I can very easily make some.
Yeah, thank you. It's definitely different than stone. I can feel a difference in how this power works depending on the material.
Huh. And I guess it tracks in some way. I mean, we've seen melding with stone or making it malleable. Would imagine it's different when it comes to wood. It does feel different when I soul cast it.
It's ironic how destructive powers can be so different depending on what you use them on.
That's why I made the sculpting analogy. All that really is destroying layers of stone to get what you want. Same with woodcraft, really.
I never really considered things until recently.
Well, on a ship, it's the perfect time to do so. He stands, because the only other thing Baranor does is fighting. He does a lot of military stuff. I'm going to practice my different katas, unless one of you wants to duel.
No one seems to take you up on your offer.
I'm just holding the stone up to my ear, closing my eyes, trying to pretend I'm not on the ocean right now.
You know what?
No.
I think he looks around. He catches eyes with you, Paris. And he approaches you.
Squints.
Oh, I was.
Oh, where are
Okay.
you going to?
She motions to speak, but sees you walking over towards Paris.
Now, if I saw that, it would be he would work on that first.
Well, I think the point of what she was saying is she was going to do it because she made this mention because you were walking towards Paris, her role playing the part.
I mean, however it is in that moment.
I mean, if you react to her noise, then we can continue that.
Yeah. I think in that moment, because he sees Paris, he's like, I might as well ask him. No one spoke up. Catches like a little like peep. He's like, oh wait. He gives you a look, Paris. In Baranor's eyes, he's giving you a like, I'm gonna talk to you later. Like, but I don't know what you see from this stern man holding his sword. He gives you a serious look.
All right, I'll take that into consideration.
The betrayal has finally arrived.
You would like to spar then?
Sure. Stormlight or no Stormlight?
Let's say none. I don't like the idea of relying too heavily on it.
Respectable. She'll just like take off her coat, set her bag of spears down with it.
Oh, there we go. I'm trying to turn off my fucking... Oh, there it is. I gotta turn off that. So I gotta turn off my enhancement.
To first blood, or you want to get a little more dangerous with it since we can heal?
Let's stick standard.
I don't know like dueling rules of that, just to first blood, right?
First blood.
Okay.
First blood, or we can go with one has to yield. But if we do that, and you win, you would be knocking me unconscious. I would not yield.
All right, to first blood. I don't really feel comfortable with that. You are still my friend.
Yeah, he draws his sword and he takes up a pretty good dueling stance, an expert stance.
And then Zatal draws her rapier and then falls into a basic dueling stance.
Baranor sticks to his usual thing of he is in his stance, slow circling, and he's trying to wait and get you a nice position for you to strike first. He likes to counter.
And we're gonna stand circling each other for a good minute or two.
That's the bit.
Zatal's waiting for you.
He is making like almost, from what it looks like, unblinking eye contact as he's circling you. No change in expression, perfect patience as he's circling.
Is this how it's gonna go, Baranor?
It's your strategy to get a rise out of me.
Who knows?
You're the one who seems to be sweating. I've been in a standoff for 5 minutes.
Oh.
And like after he like finishes his statement, he takes a step forward to swing at you.
Oh, I was gonna faint.
So we move in at the same time.
Yeah.
I like to think you both go in at the same time, spook each other, and go back to circling each other.
No, it's even funnier if they just both faint at the same time.
Yeah, do nothing.
They just both half strike, pull back, half strike, pull back.
Now Baranor is 100%. He's making a full swing. Oh.
Ah!
You got
All
that.
right, Zatal. All right, Zatal. Go ahead and make your combat roll. We'll see. We'll see. Make this a contested check.
No, it was a full-on feint, though. I wasn't even trying to strike at him.
Yeah, but make a
Should have
combat test.
committed.
Okay, I don't...
You could change your mind mid-swing. You're just like, oh shit, he's actually coming in.
Ah!
Oh, Banner
That's a hit on
wins.
me.
So close.
But yeah, he like probably in the midsection just slaps you with the flat of his blade.
Ow! You hit
rubs
hard.
his side. That is good to hear. The alternative is worse. Baranor breathing in a little bit of stormlight to heal the pain.
Same with Satal.
Good strike.
You too. Damn.
The crew around is watching in awe at the sheer swordmanship from you both, honestly.
Yeah, we both rolled very good.
Yeah.
That felt good. It's been years since I've actually been in like a duel.
It is a pastime of mine. I think the greatest expression of personal growth and strength can be in a one-on-one encounter.
That's what my mom always said. I didn't really buy into it.
When the battlefield is raging, chaotic, there's a lot of mistakes you can make before one becomes fatal. In a one-on-one with an equal or a better, every single part of your training must show or you will lose. That is what I enjoy out of it.
If you're looking at it from like a pure physical standpoint, yeah. But sometimes thinking as well can be bad. Someone who's not strong but has a good mind could be really useful.
It's another aspect of the duel. A person who knows technique can overpower just raw strength. A clever plan. One aspect of dueling I've never fully agreed with is the idea of being fully honorable. It's a great trait. It's something that should happen when it's a life or death situation, just as much as a dirty trick is reality of combat. Training off pure honorable dueling is just crippling yourself.
Hey. Maybe if I met you sooner, I would have been much better in the dueling.
Well, I greatly enjoy it, so anytime you wish, we can go.
Again, she falls into his stance.
All right. He immediately takes it again.
As we begin circling each other. 15 seconds and she strikes.
He takes that moment to try to counter. Essentially, I assume that's just I'm imposing disadvantage on you. Or I'm dodging or whatever the action would be.
Well, you can just make contested combat checks.
Yeah, it makes it easier.
Okay. No. Oh, like the you're at an AT.
Gotta
Oh
say,
my god, guys, calm down.
we just keep slapping each other with swords.
Ching, ching, ching. Well, a success in this doesn't necessarily have to be a full-on strike. It's just
Yeah.
the person prevailed in the combat, encounter. Mostly just because, to be fair, in these kind of games, such things like dueling to first blood is always kind of a rigged game because whoever goes first just has a really good chance of
Yeah.
getting a free one off. So a contested
It just
check
has-
at the very least, you both get a shot.
Yeah, it's the best way to arbitrate it. It's like playing rock paper scissors, where one person shouts the word out first. Yeah. Then immediately right after squaring a hit, he just stances up to go again. I'll do one more for the road. The road game.
Knocked flat on your ass.
You need to work on your endurance, Baranor.
Oh yeah, moves in. At this point, he's like, I think I got a read on Satal. And he like moves in first. And it's really easy to get yourself in a good position to knock him over.
Yeah, she kind of uses your momentum against you, pulls your arm forward, tripping you, and kind of just baps you on the back of the head lightly.
On the ground, he like shakes his head a bit, breathes in a bit of stormlight.
Sorry, was that too rough?
No, that's how it would have
Okay.
happened. It's easier now that I can just heal from it.
Fair.
That is why I enjoy the duel. That is a learning experience. I would not make that same mistake against you again. And as like he stands up, he kind of like looks around and then locks eyes with Paris.
I do think while they were doing that, though, Paris does approach Circle just real quick. With his Thalian expertise, he actually knows how to mitigate seasickness. And he kind of like walks over to Circle with your eyes closed, and he goes, "You realize you're making your symptoms worse."
I look over at you and I sort of move the stone to the other side of my body away from you and go, how so?
You're just closing your eyes and letting everything take you. You should more focus on a fixed point, such as the mast. It will help you a little bit more and kind of ease yourself into the motion.
I look at Paris skeptically as I've never really trusted Paris, but every time we do something, it turns out well when you act. So at this point, I'm sort of like, am I in the wrong? I'm still holding on to that skepticism, but I slowly turn around and just stare at the mast.
It'll be a very steady process, just kind of like ease into movements. Eventually, you'll start to not fully recover, but at least you'll actually be able to move around the ship without needing to hurl.
I nod, and I just thinking back on what Satal said earlier. I just sort of quietly say, so we're not super overheard or taking away from the duels going on in front of us. I go, do you also find it strange to find comfort in stone?
I mean, that is where we are born, is on land, so I suppose not. I don't have a penchant for it, but I have a penchant for some of the other minerals. He kind of gestures to the different marks and everything.
I give like a smirk. I'm like, damn it, I'm starting to like this guy a little bit.
That's what I'm telling you. Biggest Paris truther. I will sway everyone.
Well, I sort of hold out my stone slab and say, back when I first arrived at the war camps before becoming a bridgeman, I met a person who used to be a sailor. I didn't know him for long, but he was quite talkative. He would tell me about how he would carry a shell with him everywhere he went, because when he missed the sea, he could hold it up to his ear and hear it. At the time, I thought it was a bit strange and didn't have the best opinion of him, but now, experiencing the reverse, perhaps I was hasty in my judgment of him.
Are you saying you're able to hear the earth through the slab?
I nod and very reluctantly hold out my slab to you and say, I don't think others can hear it quite like me, but if you'd like to give it a shot.
Sure, I could do that. He'll place it up to his ear, I guess. And try to listen to the earth. I don't know, Cam. Would I even be able to hear anything?
No.
Oh yeah, I suppose you can hear a little bit of something. He's gonna... Not lie well.
I take the stone slab back and put it back on the other side of me. I say, that's all right. I know most don't have the kind of connection with the earth that I do. And I sort of hold it up and almost close my eyes and then remember what you said and just continue staring at the mast. And I go, it sounds more comforting than you would expect to one like me.
Well then, maybe that in combination with staring at the fixed point at least will alleviate it faster.
I hope so. Holy shit, did you just see them get that swing on? Oh my god. That was insane.
Stop inventing curse words.
Storms.
Holy storm. That Kremming hit they just did.
We gotta get so good at the slang that we're talking like they do in Cyberpunk. It's perfectly fluent.
I guess Paris begins to watch their match and eventually, I guess, locks eyes with Baranor.
Yeah, as Baranor stands up, sword drawn, he locks eyes with you and approaches you.
Notowags on top. Let's go.
I mean, you won 1 out of 3.
Notowags on top. Let's go.
Listen, I said it was the road game, and it's fighting game rules. The road game is the one that counts.
Damn.
Baranor.
My guilt washed.
Did you need something? You seemed earnest.
You would honor me for the chance to duel you.
I suppose I could do that. He kind of looked at the at the attacks from before, and a bead of sweat drips down his nose.
Barador is taking this like you know you can beat him and you're being polite.
I put my hand on Paris's shoulder and give him a nod, like with a sort of implied understanding of I'll see you at your funeral.
Alright then.
First blood, non-lethal. I will not make any lasting damage.
Very well. He will be making use of dodging and bracing this entirely, so. However you see the cheese.
I mean, for the part you were listening to, you probably heard Baranor say he is totally down for underhanded tactics during duels, because that's honest to what they would be.
Paris will take up a vigilant stance.
I just take up my dueling stance. I'm ready to exchange blows.
Paris kind of like watches bracing and then is going to try to incite you for a good position to hit.
I mean, if we're going that far, I'm gonna deduce when you're gonna strike me.
Fair.
It's against our cognitive defense, right?
Oh,
It depends.
if I could roll above a 10.
Both of these should be
Well, we both
Cognitive, yeah. Well, you both failed anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I can't read him.
He's just that good.
Neither of you are
Baranor
willing to make
is-
a move until the other one does, so there's nothing to read.
Baranor is just nervous in this exchange because, like, he just does think you're significantly better at this than him.
He does brace, and then he'll go in for a strike.
I do the same.
Oh, I guess we both braced, yeah. 1 sec. Much worse, 10.
I'll happily roll.
Brace
this at,
imposes disadvantage.
I'll happily roll this at disadvantage. 14.
That beats
does hit.
10.
All right. He gets a strike on you, but like, it is specific. It's like good flat of the blade on the side.
Oh my god,
Baranor is not
He's
as good
gonna
of a
kill
strike.
me.
It is not as good of a strike as he could have done because like his hands are slightly sweating.
Well, it seems the game is yours.
Would I have another?
I suppose.
So at this time, on the horizon, storm clouds can be seen forming.
Uh-oh.
Storm.
Currently on your
Language.
journey, you guys are on a wide river between the Sea of Spheres and the city of Karanak. The strange thing is the clouds you see, they're forming far to the west. A clap of thunder booms across the gray sky, echoing from the west. Ubo calls a few sharp commands to the crew. Furl the sails! A storm is coming! You could see his voice kind of loses its luster as he says, a storm from the west? On Roshar, the storm always goes from east to west. It never goes the other way. A wet thud makes Ubo jump as something falls from the sky to the deck of the ship, landing at his feet. What in the storming? He looks at his feet and sees a gasping 3-foot-long sky eel.
Oh no.
What do y'all do?
This is the Everstorm.
I will rush up and sort of pull him a little away from the sky eel. And like putting myself in front of people and just try looking around to see what might have happened.
Would this be an omen of anything?
Go ahead and make for me a survival test. Okay. Circle, you notice that, or what you generally know, so sky eels are not an uncommon thing on Roshar. They constantly fly across the sky by some means that scholars don't know. And typically, sky eels always kind of flow in the direction of the storm. These sky eels are running into a strange situation they've never seen before. A storm coming from the other direction. Looking up, you can see a swarm of sky eels moving erratically and obviously being distressed by the sudden change in the unchanging weather of Roshar.
I guess I'll try to like pick up the sky eel for. Are they like edible? Actually,
Yeah, they're also very dangerous potentially. Well, they're
yeah.
very dangerous. They can bite. They can bite.
Yeah. I was gonna
Just like
try
a
and just sort of throw it
eel.
off the ship, but if they're edible and tasty, I guess I'll try to instead like give it a good jab in its face away from the teeth. Try and put it out of its misery.
Okay, you do
Right.
so. And as you do so, that swarm of sky eels you saw before grow closer. From a distance, what looked like a cloud now surges into view, moving fast towards the ship. Thousands of sky eels twist and weave over each other, forming a mass of writhing bodies and gnashing teeth. The swarm of bodies is moments away from reaching the ship.
I yell out, "Everyone inside!"
Book it.
As everyone begins to move below deck, the sailors especially, some sky eels and greater sky eels of which can grow 12 feet long, begin crashing into the ship. And as they do so, they begin to act erratically, biting and writhing around. Their flailing seems to be damaging the hull of the ship.
Oh.
I was like standing toward the back, trying to help, like wait till everyone's inside before I go. But then when I see this, I look at everyone and just like clench my teeth and go, "God, storm me!" And I charge out one of the eels and try to just knock it off the ship.
All right. So
Yeah, I'm gonna fly into the swarm.
technically, this is supposed to be a battle. There is no battle map for this encounter.
Damn.
So I'm going to just change it into an endeavor instead.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of eels, so it makes more sense to be endeavor.
But there is some mechanical parts to this narrative here. The sky eels are damaging the ship. You now have to deal with them before they can damage the ship. So every round, I'm going to roll a d6, and that many sky eels will fall to the ship, or if I roll a 6, a greater sky eel drops down to the ship. And you all need to deal with it that round, or it attacks the ship, dealing damage. And we will do this for, I will say 5 rounds. And then afterwards, the amount of damage the ship takes will affect something that happens next.
I see.
Also, all complications cause another sky eel to drop to the ship.
Ah,
All right, so as you all rush in, the greater sky eel is currently thrashing about on the ship. So this first round, don't have to I'm not going to add any additional sky eels, but to get rid of greater sky eels, you guys need 3 total successes. You can choose what skill you do to try to remove the sky eel, attacking it, throwing it overboard, however you want to go about doing so.
I assume we can't double up on skills and stuff.
You can. It's just about getting successes more than anything.
Okay. I guess I'll try to charge forward first and just sort of wrestle it off.
Okay.
Grab its body away from its face. Try and go
Dangerous
for an
action. Go ahead and
athletics.
raise the stakes.
Oh. Oh.
You fail as the large sky eel, thick and wriggling in your arms, is difficult to grasp, but they're somewhat not slimy, but they're incredibly smooth skin. Next.
I'm gonna go over and just like try to bisect a sky eel or two.
Okay.
I'm gonna use heavy weapon. Or heavy weapon because it's the same roll. You're not caring about damage.
Yeah.
no.
We're consistent.
You try to slash and bisect the eel, but your blade just strikes the ship instead.
Well, I guess I'll try to strike the eel.
Okay.
What size is the eel? Medium, large?
It's a large creature.
Damn it. Can't take the easy way out.
14.
That is a success. You strike at the eel, dealing a decent blow to it. It is still writhing about, though. What are you doing, Stall?
Does this ship have armaments, cannons?
No.
Damn. I'm gonna take this random chair on the deck and fling it at the eel.
Sure.
I'm gonna...
Oof.
You fling the chair at the sky as it kind of writhes around, and he misses dramatically as another sky eel drops onto the ship, only amplifying your problems. Varda's gonna go, and Varda's gonna stab it. Big stab. Come on, Varda. Misses. Versailles is just going to try to manhandle it and throw it off the deck. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. There it is. I guess I should raise the stakes too.
Man, we're really being carried by our boy Versailles.
Boom, double success. All right, so Versailles grabs it and with a heave flings this thing off the deck as it splashes into the water below. Unfortunately, though, you guys still had one sky eel on the deck, so it gets to roll damage for the round.
Damn, who caused that? That's fucked up.
Can't help but notice every time we're in a situation where we have limited failures on our die here to make bad stuff happens, one person seems to really load up that chart, huh?
Oh yeah, blame the woman. Fuck.
Our pampered little princess over here.
All right,
God
the little
forbid a
sky
princess
eels
storm up, jeez.
D4s.
I'm just a girl. I don't know what you want from me.
2 damage.
My ship!
Not too bad, but let's see how many sky eels come in this next round. 1 more. So, just as Versailles is throwing this big sky eel off the ship, another one ping bounces off the mast, and in its startled, scared state begins lashing out. All right, what do you guys do? You got 2 sky eels.
Gotta stick to old reliable, like the one that just clattered down, like as it's flip flopping. I'm gonna try to cut this one in half again. I'm gonna try to kill it.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, you do so easily. All right, there's just 1 sky eel remaining. Should change the music.
Oh, I guess this is just a regular one, huh?
Yeah, this is a small one.
It's not that necessary. Yeah, I'll just stab it. I think I have an idea for when we get a bigger one again. $22.
22. All right, you stab this one and it goes limp. All right, next round. How many sky eels?
This is
One
such a
sky
hard
eel.
challenge, Cam. You're really fucking bogging us down with the difficulty here,
I know. Well, let's see.
I hope we don't taunt this encounter so much we get like a 5 next.
It'd be
Right.
kind of funny. We get 5 and all of us roll difficulties or whatever. complications.
All right, who wants to deal with this guy, L?
I'll do it. Man, tension doesn't do soft stuff, huh? Doesn't make things softer.
Nope, technically not.
Turn
Pretty
the snake
lame.
into or the eel into a stick. You got this.
You can make soft things hard.
Ooh. I can't make soft.
Circle can already do that.
Grow up, Alex. Grow up.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go wrestle this eel.
Okay.
I will never learn my lesson about wrestling large animals.
Go ahead and roll with raisin stakes.
I use opportunist.
Okay.
You'll never get me.
Alrighty. You managed to chuck this one easily off the deck. All right. Round 3. How many sky
Wait.
eels?
Can-
2.
Is it possible for me to fly up, waiting because I didn't do anything this round to try and snipe eels that are trying to come down?
I mean, sure. It's more or less the same, but you can fly up and do so.
That's fair.
Can you fly faster than the ship can sail? That's
Didn't we raise the
probably important.
sails?
Oh, I totally forgot, actually. There's another part of the scene I've been spacing on. At the end of the rounds, the ship is being tossed and turned as the waves are beginning more and more rough. I need everyone to make, for me, an agility test. DC 10.
You're out to get me, huh, Cam? Is that the big idea?
Oh wait, if I'm flying, I don't actually. So how fast does this boat move? The 40 feet per round? Or greater?
Didn't we raise the sails just before this because of the storm?
I
It's
will
true.
say, even if you're off, the winds are blowing you, keep making it difficult for you to maintain flight. So,
Understandable.
also agility test.
I was the first one to make it.
Ah, yes, you were. And I
Or
guess I
no.
should do.
Man, I can't believe the sea ate my boy Baranor.
Failing this test causes you to take disadvantage on your rolls for the round. And I should also grab Barda. I don't think he has agility as a skill. Indeed, he does not.
Same, my dude.
So he just gets +2.
Because it is my skill is the reason why I passed.
He passes. Alrighty. Alright. So Baranor, you're tossed off your feet for a moment and you go sliding across the deck. You got 2 sky elves on the deck. Who wants to deal with them? Tal, you're sniping them.
Yeah. Bow shot.
Okay. You miss the small
Nah.
sky eel.
Can I graze?
No,
Ah,
this is an endeavor, not a combat. Or even if you did graze, you did not kill the eel immediately. So
dang.
Are sky eels like covered in slime or something?
no, but their scales are incredibly smooth.
All right.
I think I'll run and pick up Baranor so Baranor can have an action this go around.
He gets an action. He just rolls at disadvantage.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I also put a picture of a sky eel if you want to picture it. It's literally got an eel face, so like, it's as dangerous as handling a real eel. They do bite pretty hard.
Yeah, they are enemies. I do have sky eels.
Alright, I'll try to stab you one then.
And I even have the action slippery.
14.
Success. That's one of the sky eels down. Technically, that's a greater scale. Oh, yeah, visual aids, visual aids. Here we go. So one sky eel up.
All right, now that I've seen a picture of it, I'm starting to mix up our games in my head, and now I have to go with my instinct of I'm gonna try and drop kick it right in the middle of its body.
All right.
Dynamic entry.
Ka-chow!
Success. You slam into the sky eel, breaking its spine.
Bends in half right around my foot.
All right, and I'll extend the combat just a wee bit more since I forgot the disadvantages. Speaking of which, the ship tosses and turns. Everyone, agility tests.
Oh no!
You hit
Paranor,
my
just as you
guy.
get up onto your feet.
No. Oh wait, I thought I got a 4. I got a 19.
Oh,
Who's that red
Versailles
guy?
fell.
Is that you, Paris?
No.
I punch Paris, but it's with disadvantage this round.
I'm pretty sure it is because your color is red.
Shh.
And also, your dice didn't touch on my screen. It's purely client side, so get fucked.
Then I'll punch
Mine
Paris
didn't bounce off
client
of this for
side.
me.
All right, so Circle, Satal, and Versailles. You either knocked down or blown far off course from the ship. As 3 sky eels land this time.
Oof.
All right, what are y'all doing? You got 3 sky eels.
Satal, frustrated by her bow shot missing, switches to her rapier and flies in to try and stab one.
Yep.
Disadvantage.
Miss. Oh,
Let's go.
miss.
I still have disadvantage too, right?
Did you fail the second test?
No.
Then no, you are fine. It's only for the round.
I'm going to try to kill a Skyo.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, there we go.
That got scary there.
Yeah, it was spooky.
Easily you step in deep and swing, bisecting another sky eel.
Ah, these storming creatures! So you watch Satal miss another one.
Alright. I guess I'll get this one. You'll run over and try to skewer another one.
I should delete one of these.
Oh.
Miss.
Just a little short.
They're so small and hard to hit.
After having fought for a bit and now being shaken up, my seasickness comes back in full. I'm just holding onto the railing, like trying not to retch. I'm gonna wait till everyone else goes before I do my dealio.
All right, Varda's going
Varda,
to
go.
attempt to stab. Miss.
Oof.
That's all right. It's hard to keep focused in a fight when you're feeling the sick. I get it.
Versailles nearly goes careening off the edge, grabs the edge of the ship and pulls himself barely on. He's gonna try to strangle a nearby sky heel. Reaches out. Disadvantage.
Oh.
Well, he still
so good.
succeeds.
I like
Yeah,
to think
Mercedes is
it's.
goated.
I like to think it's because he's careening off. He like grabs the throat of him like a rope, and catches himself.
Hanging by the sky, he pulls himself onto the deck. Circle, there's one left.
All right. I sort of wobbly make my way over and then just jump on it and try to grab it in a chokehold and strangle it just like Versailles. taking after him.
All right, roll a disadvantage.
No.
All right, you try to do so, but your seasickness is not doing you well as it slips from your grasp. All right, it damages the ship.
What do you mean
2
the
more?
Hound gets a chance? I'm just kidding.
The Hound would crit it.
True, it's true.
All right. 2 rounds remaining. I'm going to up the ante. I'm going to roll an additional d4.
Oh no.
3 more Sky Eels. All right, everyone needs to make an agility test as the ship tosses and turns.
I'm gonna have an episode every. What the fuck? Fuck D20 systems. I'm with Cam on this one.
Yeah.
All right, so that is Circle again, along with Satal and Baranor.
Oof. And we got 4 of these bastards.
And you got 4 of them on deck.
This storm. I'm gonna strike out at one as a gust of wind nearly knocks me over.
Okay. Ooh.
Channel your rage, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Righteous Fury, strike the Skyel. You know what? Go ahead and roll for me a opportunity or a plot die on that one as well. Ooh. All right, double success. You skewer 2 of them out in one blow.
Whoa.
The comeback.
This is crazy, but what if I lockpick one of their minds and Ratatouille them to take out the...
No.
I'm just kidding.
All right, only if you get a 30.
You can do it. All right. I think Circle is just feeling even worse after attempting to wrestle while he's feeling sick. So he's like, I need to end this so quick. And he just reaches out and tries to grab the same one that's right next to him that he's laying next to now and just really get it.
All right, go ahead and roll a plot die.
Ooh.
That is a success.
I'm just like sitting there just holding on to it. At a certain point it stops being wrestling and just me like clenching all my muscles trying not to throw up.
All right, let's try to stab the last one.
Okay.
Oof.
Oof. And an Iron Skyel hits the deck. Whee!
Unfortunate.
We
Yeah,
got
let's
Baranor.
try Baranor.
Give it a good old try. Standard. Take that. Oh boy.
Oof. Swing and a miss. He got some good slices off, but the deck moving as it is, it's a battlefield you never fought on before.
Yeah.
Varda's gonna stab. Hits on the dot. And Versailles is going to crush. I think he failed again, right? No, he did not. He succeeded. Oh, it misses barely despite not rolling at disadvantage. It's hard for him to get a grasp. The ship just moves just at the wrong time, causing him to miss his grip. All right, the Skyel attacks the ship for 3 damage. All right. Final wave. You will have to finish them off, though. And I'm going to throw 1 greater Skyel along with my roll. With 4 more Skyels.
I see.
And remember, the Greater Scale needs 3 successes. Also, everyone, agility tests.
Damn, we're consistent.
We're on
Oh,
it.
fuck you, Circle.
We're on it.
Fard and my boys got me.
Okay, everyone succeeded that time.
Oh,
All right. I got a weird plan for the big one.
All right.
I was wondering if maybe I could like kind of get its attention and utilizing agility to kind of like dodge its attacks, but guide it over to the edge of the ship.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah. I like that. Go ahead and roll plot die with that.
Right. Raise the stakes. There we go. Oh!
Ooh. Double success. That's 2 on the Greater Sky Eel. You get it nice and close to the edge as it wriggles around, trying to snap after you.
It's in perfect wrestling position. Get it.
I slowly stand up from after releasing the eel. I'm like, all right, I feel a little better. I guess I could give it a go. And I just charge toward Paris.
Go ahead and roll raise the stakes on this one. All right, that is a success on the Greater Sky Eel, though. You grab it and nearly take it over the deck with you. As you chuck it into the ocean, I'm imagining.
Yep, just run fully into the railing and let go of it. Barely able to grab the railing myself.
5 more.
With no easy projectiles near her, and in a fit of rage, Zatal's gonna take one of the Sky Eel corpses off her rapier, throw it, and fusing it with Stormlight at another eel.
Okay.
Nice.
Bam! It slams into another eel, taking them both over the side of the deck. All right, what's Baranor doing?
anything I can. I think I just gotta. I think I just try to kill one. So I have an idea. I'm like, how could I maybe get multiple? And my thought was transformation. Poof part of the boat away. It's like, that sounds like a bad idea.
Sounds
No,
like
you
you're helping
should.
the enemy at that point.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get one of them.
If you turn the boat to air, how are they gonna attack the boat?
What if I just do it for a second?
I mean, an
Exactly.
impressive feat of an
I think
impressive
first-
feat.
It gives us time, like, because we as humans have to go through the, like, we're standing in midair, maybe mid-movement, turn to camera, wave. So it's just enough time for us to, like, turn it back to a boat.
Lift up a sign.
Exactly.
Success.
I hear that.
All right, Varda's gonna stab. Oof, misses. Versailles is gonna crush. Succeeds. All right, but that leaves 2 eels on the deck, dealing 4 more damage to the ship.
Dang.
All right, you got. Well, let's see. We'll forego the agility test for this final one. Just try to get rid of them. So what do you do? You got 2 sky eels wrecking in the ship.
I think we're gonna run
Let's
over and
kick
stab.
ass.
Oh,
Nat 20 BB.
Hey.
And bam, double skewer. Both of the sky eels are gone.
I apologize, Baranor, for not believing you with everything you said about it.
I told you.
Paris' legend grows.
Okay. You spared the ship from the wrath of the Sky Elves, but this is only just the beginning. As now the storm hits the ship proper, the western sky plunges into shadow as a black storm seethes eastward. Unlike the high storm you're accustomed to, this roiling mass of clouds is streaked with violent red lightning. Through the storm wall carries no debris or creme as it surges across the river. It descends with a biting chill, a sea of smoke and choking ash. Confused and panicked by the incoming calamity, the sailors have no time to prepare before the storm crashes against the ship. And I have an image for this. There it is.
Oof.
Looks handleable. Not really
Yeah,
that
we're
ominous.
And before you're about to fight the fucking lightning dragon from Elden Ring.
Yeah.
So, thanks to your handiwork and the fact that I rolled like 1 several times on the number of sky hills you had to face, your ship doesn't start off with a failure already. So, the storm crashes into the ship. And now you must fight the winds and lightning itself to save the ship and stop it from sinking.
Attack the lightning.
I
use gravity to make the storm go the other direction.
All right, so first, because the Sky Eels did not do a minimum of 30 damage, which was not likely with your party, to be fair, you don't start with an additional failure. But if 3 failures occur, your ship's going to sink.
Oh no.
Just before any of you can do anything, red lightning tears across the sky and strikes the deck of the ship. Everyone must attempt to avoid this either by making a deduction. I don't know how you're deducing where lightning strikes before it hits, but all right.
I'm doing that.
Diving for
Everybody
cover
knows.
using agility or building a lightning rod. Crafting.
Wow. I look up at the sky and point and go, look, the lightning's about to fall right here.
My apologies. I misread this. One of you has to handle the lightning.
Oh.
I have equipment crafting expertise. Can I just quickly assemble a lightning rod?
It is not equipment.
I'm pretty sure my boy Baranor is good at deduction.
I'm very good at deduction. So I'm doing that.
I support my guy.
Baranor deduce and then explain to us before it hits.
18's not bad.
Lightning there. There's static charge slowly building like where it's going to hit.
Oh
Like
shit!
a
Thanks.
video game telegraphing it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Roll. Each of these rolls will be made by raising the stakes.
Okay, I'll roll plot die. Oh, that's a success.
All right. Opportunity. One of the opportunities available is
The
oh,
lightning repairs the ship.
interesting. All right, so here's some opportunities during this whole thing. One less NPC dies.
What? Are they dying even if we succeed?
Well, to be fair, it's if damage happens to the ship.
Oh.
So in the situations where you guys do get some failures, you at least reduce some of those casualties. You can become focused for a D4 rounds, which I don't know. Does that really apply to this?
That's if you fail, you have a chance to roll the plot die, right? Or something like that?
I think
That's determined.
Oh, you're right. I forget what focus is.
Focus is when you use an ability that costs focus, its cost is reduced by 1.
Oh,
of gutted.
Which seems weird considering I don't know how that applies to these checks because it's an endeavor.
I'm gonna reactive strike the.
There's certain ones like, for example, honestly, we're way too early level for this, but there's an ability called Trickster's Hand where you could technically do 2 things in an endeavor instead of 1. That would cost a focus. Maybe it's for those.
That makes some sense.
But again, we're way too low level to even be able to get that skill, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I understood this chapter, but like some of these things don't make any sense. Anyway, you can use the opportunity to give the next player advantage.
I'm gonna do that.
That sounds good. All right. Powerful winds. Heavy gusts threaten to blow the crew off the deck. PC might try to help tie themselves to the ship using thievery, hold on for dear life using athletics, or watch for a calm pocket in the squall using survival.
I got really good athletics.
Yeah, I only got a +4 athletics.
Yeah, none of those really apply to me. I have like a decent thievery, but it's nothing to write home about.
Well, Bernard's already rolled, so
I'm
someone
gonna
else
try
has
and do
to.
this. Because this is one of the only things I'm really good at.
All right.
Go for it.
You hold on for
Great.
dear life, grabbing any crew nearby.
Is it raise the stakes?
Raise the stakes, of course.
Oh, you know what? How focus would also help. You could just do an aid for free.
It's not quite that kind of thing, though. It's because it's an endeavor. It's weird. It's not like normal combat.
Also, I got advantage from the opportunity, right?
Yes. Baranor's opportunity.
I'm so good at this.
Double
opportunity.
success.
Let's go.
Nice.
I stay so still on the deck. People fall directly toward me, and I just reach out and grab 5 people in my arms.
And by the way, the skill checks here are only recommendations. You guys can do anything you choose. But athletics was good for you, and that was a good roll for this one anyway. But yeah, you got 2 opportunities. How would you like to use those?
I mean, I guess I'll use one to give advantage to the next person. Can I like save an NPC in the bank, like just hold on to this get out of jail free card for if we fail the next one?
Yes.
All right, and I'll grab these people, and I have like an extra hand still free, and we'll spend the next few times just keeping an eye on everyone and making sure no one needs help, just ready to step in when someone looks like they're in danger.
Okay. Though Circle was mighty in his valiant effort, some of the crew did manage to fall off the deck and are going to be lost in the swell. He can attempt to dive in after them using agility, organize the crew and tie a brace and rope using leadership, or take hold of the wildly spinning there's a name for the wheel particularly, but I can't remember. Steering wheel with athletics. Or maybe someone could fly and pick him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was already thinking of that, Cameron, but I was shaking my head no at Booter.
Sorry.
Because he said hull like a dumbass.
The hole is not the steering wheel.
No.
It'd be the helm.
That's the one.
The
There's an
helm.
H.
Yeah.
Alright, so advantage and raise the stakes?
I'm assuming
What
you're going to go
advantage?
fly and pick someone up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can put advantage on the plot die?
Yeah, technically, I guess.
That's crazy.
Because advantage can be applied to all dice rolled on a check.
That's fair. And technically, you could hit it with an opportunist. Or
I
something.
watchful eye you.
Nice. Nice.
Here we go, lads.
All
Let's
right.
keep that advantage train going.
That was indeed a success. And the stream didn't get to see it, but that was another opportunity. So yeah, what would you like to do with the opportunity?
Keeping that advantage train going. Next
Reasonable.
person gets advantage.
Alrighty. A vast wave threatens to turn over the storm's jest. A PC might heave the ship's helm towards the wave using athletics. Release a snagged mainsail using thievery, or order the crew to gather all the weight on the stormward side using leadership.
I think we're gonna need to use thievery on this one.
Okay.
Because I think I'm the only one left, right? Yeah.
Yep, you're the only one who's yet to act.
Alright, we got advantage on this. And we're raising the stakes.
Yes.
Oh, God. I'm gonna opportunist that.
There we go, lads.
Nice.
Okay. Well, that was a failure,
Mm-hmm.
but you do have an opportunity. There is one check remaining, so you can use it for that, or you can spare NPC's life.
How many people are dying now?
Yeah.
We don't can't let you know until we're done.
Is it more than I could save with my sparing of?
Well, you've already spared one, so
I did.
yeah. Well, that's what you're saying. You putting in the bank to spare someone. That's you can use it to spare someone. That's what
Yeah.
you did essentially.
Yeah, but I assume that's like on this check, right? Because this is the first time we failed.
No. It's number
Well,
of
they just-
failures determine how many people die.
Oh, so they're just passively dying this whole time.
Some of them are. Well, maybe. You only have one failure.
I'll save an NPC just in case. I suppose.
Okay. All right, that'll be considered. Alrighty. Lightning strikes and shatters part of the mast, threatening to bring it down. You all get to choose who makes this test. A character might quickly reinforce it using crafting, throw a barrel of water over the burning wood using athletics, or bring the mast down in a controlled way using lore.
Lore.
I've got really good athletics still. I think
I
I've
got a
got
+5 lore, yeah.
I have +7 to athletics.
Oh, shit. We should do that then.
And of course, raise the stakes.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Brother.
I could try to opportunist and go for a complication that increases my roll.
I'll let you know that won't make a difference. Nope, it will actually if you roll the max one.
Yeah, you have to get a minus. You have a 1 in 6 chance of this, and then you have another 1 in 6 chance of making it worse but still failing.
I do
much
like to
chance?
gamble though.
How much chance in not succeeding but making it better?
2 and 6, right?
I mean, yeah.
So it sounds like there's a half chance to get a good result here.
God damn. Fucking just do it. Go gamble.
I
Fuck.
opportunist.
Holy shit!
Hey.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
That
Never punish
turns it
it.
into a success. But as a complication, so what do you do? Sorry, are you tossing the barrel? What's your action?
Yeah, I grab me a barrel and I lift it up and buckle a little, but then save it get my hand under and toss it up there to put out that fire.
All right, you do so, but you fail to notice a loose. Oh goodness, what is it? It's a large like winch had broken free, swinging across, strikes you for 2d8 damage. 8, and you become exhausted for the remainder of the scene.
Do I deflect
Exhausted
some
one.
of this?
Sorry, what?
Do I deflect some of it, or is it environmental damage not do that?
You can deflect some of this, yeah.
Oh. Alright. Is there a place for conditions?
Yeah, it's that little lightning bolt on your character sheet.
There it is.
Exhausted
you
one.
said- Worth it.
Okay. So you guys overall succeed, but you get one failure. The Everstorm has taken its toll. The crew have been crushed against the ship, nearly drowned in churning waves, or even struck by lightning. Ubo and 3 human crew members die, but you can save up to 2 of them.
Oh, I guess we're saving Ubo.
Yeah, I'm saving my boy Ubo for sure.
And
A name like that.
human crew member number 2.
Okay, fuck human crew number 1.
He had it good
He's
for
so
too long.
uppity being number 1. He thinks he's like hot shit.
Yeah, it is just 2's time to shine. It's just he's making his way up in the world.
I've seen Venture Brothers. I know how henchman number 1 turns out.
Yeah, exactly.
But overall, the rest of the crew and the ship survive, with only minor repairs being necessary. And for the Cosmere heads, I'll make special mention of an event that would happen if we had any singer characters. They would be approached by Void Spren, little crackling red balls of energy. But none of you are singers. But in the storm, with all the red lightning, you may notice some of these red balls of energy kind of out in the storm. Though fierce at first, this new storm seems to die out pretty quickly. Let's see. The ship is able to continue sailing, and with a little bit of extra time, taking a little bit more than 2 weeks, you reach the city of Karanak, a port city in the Betheb princedom of Elithkar. Read the following.
Whoa.
I click on the read part.
Thin trails of smoke stretch into the sky as the port city of Karanak comes into view. Even from a distance, the storm's destruction is clear. The buildings on the entire western side of the city are ripped in two, many little more than rubble. Near the city's center, the cracked pillars of a large Vorin temple point at odd angles upward, like an exposed bone through its collapsed roof. Thankfully, as the dock comes into view, it's clear the city is still inhabited and abuzz with activity. And let me change the music. And real quick, I'm going to just pull out the world guide. Art gallery. Roshar. Boom. So it's really hard to see, but right above the F of Frostlands is Karanak.
Hmm. You think they have a knack for Karens?
And you guys have been sailing on an inland like sea from Rathalos, which is just to the northeast of there, right under the H of Elithkar. Still need to go through the Terret Sea before you get to Greater Hex Sea. But considering the new storm that approached, this Everstorm, as you were told by the Grey Remnant, your ship is in need of repairs. And speaking of being in need of repairs, we are at about the halfway mark for today's session. Did y'all want to go ahead and take a 10-15 minute break?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Then we'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. I'll be about close to 7 o'clock. A little bit after 7 o'clock.
In this case, one is not truly ready. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
It's whenever truly ready.
There we go, and we're live.
I took a big old bite of sandwich when you had said that.
No worries. We're back. I want to make some mentions because I'm sure some people are going to be like, that's not how it goes in the book. Just a few changes I made. One, so of the NPCs you're supposed to take on this trip, for some reason, you're supposed to take the 2 parshmen that you brought from those merchants that you freed, essentially. I don't know why you would.
Why would we do that?
I don't know why you would. It says there's 4 additional NPCs that should be on this. Ubo, his workers, and then 2 enslaved singers called Tam and Veda. I don't know why you guys would do that, so I didn't involve them. The point of them being there is they're supposed to awaken during the storm, so you guys can see that. But it just feels very forced.
Yeah, that'd be the reason to do it, but yeah, there's no inherent reason, I think, to do that.
You know what we need on this journey to go fight someone with an honor blade? 2 random servants.
We need to go take those
down.
parshmen from the merchants we met earlier. For some reason.
Yeah.
That makes more sense, because when you were saying it, I was like, do we have the option to play a singer in this campaign?
Yes.
Is that like something they give to us?
You can just play a singer in the game in general.
But in this campaign book?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Would we
With
awaken?
how we set it up, it's a bit harder, but yeah.
How do you not get murdered in the camp?
Well, typically because you act like a parshman.
I think it would also be like if we left the camp and then one of us died, we could come back as a singer pretty easily.
Because there are some distinct differences between Parshendi and Parshman. You would just be acting as a Parshman, though. But yeah, there are ways but that's more of the everyone has read all the books kind of thing, and not a bunch of people read the first 2 books kind of thing. So like that's probably something I would have involved if we had Parshendi or singers in the group. Another thing as well, so that whole fighting the storm, it's supposed to be like its own endeavor, but they don't tell you exactly. It essentially it's just GM make up stories on how the storm is attacking your ship, and then while the PCs are doing that, throw in these additional hazards, the ones I had you roll for, and you needed to roll 6 successes before 4 failures, I think was the total number. Yeah, and then you just had a success, failure, or a catastrophic failure. I felt that was also, it's so unlikely for you to fail. You're just more likely to make successes than failures. So I threw in the whole number of failures until you like crit fail. Because I figured it was unlikely but possible to get 3 failures out of like 5 results. Depending on how the dice were blessed. Also, it's just weird that the book's just like, all right, go to work, GM, but here's some really good options, but we're not going to give you like 10 so you could do, everything. Just kind of weird. Plus, with the fact that you guys had opportunities and you were trying to save some people anyway, I thought it was more interesting that if you got a failure to do the failure result in the book, which is where Ubo dies, because then you could just save him and feel really good about it. So for those who know, also, I guess I should also mention, I understand that created stone doesn't innately have Spren in it, but stone created by investiture will draw Spren to inhabit it, so... Just some things. I do think this is very interesting. The thing I'm really noticing, though, more than anything, is I feel like this book feels more like a... You really like the Stormlight Archives. Here's an adventure path where you get to enjoy all the Stormlight Archive stuff, rather than like here's a really well-designed adventure path. Because there's just some things I feel like are needlessly tedious. But there's some parts that are really good. I like a lot of the book in general. It's just some of the stuff is just like I've changed just to make it flow better. But yeah. And now you all know that there's supposed to be some parchment on your ship. That in all likelihood have a chance of just fleeing the ship after everything has gone wacky if you fail like a persuasion test to like keep them on the ship. And it's just like you fail, okay, they leave, and that's about it. Which seems kind of weird.
Then, like, if they did awaken, why would we want to keep them on the ship with everything we know?
Yeah.
Like, they're still our enemies.
Kind of. But you'll find out more about that later. It's just a weird thing. I don't... What the heck?
But Alex left and rejoined.
Oh, I did not hear that. Alex's push to talk is not working for some reason. But yeah. It's a very... It's an interesting section of the book, and I think they did it mostly good. It just feels weird that they didn't go like... They didn't give you all the events for players to roll against. They're just like, here's 5. Come up with 5 more. Guess we'll wait a moment for Alex to figure his ish out. I guess that was a good opportunity to ask. How'd you all like the endeavor with the ship? How it was done and everything?
It was fun.
Do you like when I provide you options for how to handle things, or would you guys just like to come up with stuff on your own?
I don't mind options. Also, with the options, I mean, we also came up with the ideas of how to deal with like the eels and stuff.
Yeah, well, to be fair, the eels was like, supposed to be a combat.
Fair.
I just didn't feel like going and building a ship for you guys to have and importing it into Foundry so you guys could have a combat. And honestly, like, Sky Eels are like, they're okay. I mean, a normal Sky Eel has, I think, more HP than the Zealots do, though. They don't have armor, I guess. Oh, the Zealots don't either, though. Yeah, they have 12 HP. I think Greater Sky Eels also have 12 HP. Wait, what's the difference?
They have, like, more strength or something?
Did they just hit harder?
One
Let's
looks
see.
cooler.
They even have the same art. Yeah, they just hit a little bit harder. Oh, and the greater ones can constrict you. Oh, goodness. And if they constrict you, they can... They deal 3d6 plus 5 damage. That's crazy.
Damn.
And I was wrestling those guys?
Well, mostly you
goated.
were wrestling the small ones, to be fair.
I wrestled the big ones twice.
That's true.
Maybe 3 times. I don't even remember.
I think it was
just
twice.
loaded like that.
Because I know Versailles got a double success on the first one,
Yeah.
and then you tackle the last big one.
I tried to tackle the first one immediately and failed.
But despite that, they both only have 12 HP, or that's a error on the character sheets, which is very possible. Though they're both minions, so 12 sounds right. I don't know. I think Alex restarted his computer.
He did say that back in a minute, Discord
Yeah.
itself through a bit.
Guess we should stay on break a little longer.
Second. Oh, never mind. Not second break.
There we go. Jeez. I don't know what's happening. Like, full restart Discord, like, kill the process, and then it just freezes instantly. I couldn't activate my mic at all.
Wild.
Sounds like you got ghosts again.
I hope not. I think it just didn't like, I had a handful of tabs open, and Foundry sometimes just eats up memory.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird computer
It
stuff.
seemed like Foundry was the thing that, like, glitched itself for a sec.
But all right, so you guys have landed in Karnak. The ship needs some repairs, but you have to do so quickly as Yilt and his crew are getting further away. So, you need to hire a couple more sailors, and you need to repair the ship. In the meantime as well, for characters who are not actively working on any of these things, you can always go around town, ask people some questions about what's going on, what's happening. Maybe someone with a span read might have more information. You are in an Alethi settlement after all. You also can go shopping here for equipment and non-special weapons. As you're going through over everything, Ubo comes up to you guys and he says, "Well, Ganchos, we made it somehow. We're going to need a couple more sailors, though. Have you got the marks, as you say? Probably you can get some people, no problem. The repairs, though, the ship's not too bad. If any of you are particularly handy, you could spend the day repairing the ship. Or you could pay any of the carpenters around here. I'd estimate it'd be about 50 marks.
I just immediately turn to look at Zatal, our light-eyed friend.
Certainly
I mean,
not one for personal repairs.
I don't have that much on me. Only like 271.
I look over at Baranor with dead eyes. Like this rich ass little
Practically destitute. I only have like almost 100.
Yeah, I have 140-ish because I've been saving nonstop.
Characters with crafting will know. The DC for fixing the ship will be DC 12.
Any of you got that?
I did not go into crafting.
I just have an equipment crafting expertise, not a crafting skill.
I only got a +3.
So 50 marks might be the way to go. And you all are in charge, so you're going to have to find 2 sailors.
We can try for that.
If you want to hire sailors, it's 30 marks and then a DC 15 leadership test. Though every additional 30 marks reduces the test by 5. And you need to do this twice because you need 2 sailors.
That's doable.
So since we're a team, we can each split the costs. Should be 12 from each of you for the repairs, and I'll cover the extra 2.
I can
I'm
do
so
that.
rich.
Thank you for your welfare, brightness.
You're welcome.
I just hand you the spheres.
He'll drop the 12 spheres.
All right.
And then I'll go talk to a carpenter paying for this.
Okay.
Well, they can handle the crew.
Who's got leadership? Because I certainly don't.
My boy Baranor's my leader. Bo Captain, my captain.
I have a +2 to it.
Oh my god, we're the same?
I'm going
You
to
are
leadership.
You are his second in command. It makes sense.
There's
Yeah,
only
none of
the
us
2
spec
of
into
us.
presence.
I have I have a 2 presence.
Yeah, that's not
Ooh.
specking into it. Do you have any of the other presence skills?
Persuasion.
How could he? You have a sad Christmas.
I have a little of persuasion
I'm just kidding.
and deception. All right, well,
Looks like he has. Might have to pay some dash.
I guess the 2 of us can try our hands at leading.
Certainly try.
I believe in you.
All right.
I aid Baranor.
Okie dokie. Go ahead and spend a focus. Focus will be important in this scene.
Oh boy.
It's
So
better
you
for
need
me
to
just
spend.
roll on my own.
You will need to spend 30 marks and make a DC 15 test.
Easy as shit.
I'll aid you.
Advantage. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
all right. You got the first one for just 30 marks. Good job. Good job. You need to get one more.
You want to aid me this time so I don't use up all of my
Yeah, I'll aid
focus?
you.
All right. 30 marks and DC 15. Boom.
Shakalaka.
All right. Some unlikely rolls, but I'll take it.
We're just that good.
Yeah, we're just that good. All right. You got the two you needed.
I look over at Baranor with the look that says, "We're lying about how much we paid these guys, right?"
What was that? Sorry.
Or give you a look like we're lying about how much we paid these guys.
Yes.
Paris is like right there.
Oh, jeez.
I take that back.
It was only a look. You didn't see it.
Doesn't bother me as long as I already paid my portion.
My
Satal,
eyes
all
narrow.
of us paid 30 to these guys.
He'll drop his. I guess what would we be? Be a little less than, or a little more than 10, right? A piece.
60 divided by 5? 4?
4, 15.
He'll drop his 15 into the pile. Now you can tell them whatever you want. Shrugs.
I play it honestly because I view what you said to me as a test.
Yeah, I also give 15, and as pretend like I didn't do anything. I didn't suggest anything to Baranor.
Yeah.
My music stopped. I think it did.
The funniest part is you guys started having this conversation, and look at Satal was the only one who walked away. This is funny.
We're used to having more privacy.
Okay.
I can only think of an American Dad of like, you've been standing there the whole time.
See, this is why I had you do the hiring. I don't have a presence for that sort of. What is presence good for, actually?
Just
Outside of things
charisma.
like-
Yeah.
Doesn't it help your?
Presence also
Investiture?
helps with investiture, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, it's the higher of your awareness or presence.
Fair.
They're the same for me.
Both twos.
All right. Whilst you're all out on the town, this must have been a bustling port city at some point, being a very convenient spot between Yakovit and Kharbranth. You could definitely tell that the storm has dealt its damage, and the people here are hungry for marks. Whatever marks you guys offer up are easily and greedily taken up, and you can't help but hear some of the rumors on the streets. Satal, you hear that the Storm Wardens are confused about this whole new storm, and span reads from elsewhere say that all of Roshar has seen this storm, and it's destroyed whole cities. Everyone out getting crew members. You hear about the various Alethi on the docks complaining about their parshmen fleeing in the middle of the night. Some even saying that they had glowing red eyes and looked like Voidbringers. As of present, there are no parshmen in the entire city.
What are Voidbringers?
Voidbringers are kind of like the boogeymen. They were the evil enemies that the Heralds and the Lost Radiants fought before the Recreants.
I see.
It's the verbiage of it whenever Voidbringers are brought up, it's like kind of similar to kind of demons in a way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So the Parshendi with their glowing eyes is just saying like they look like demons.
This is worrying.
This is also the most major port between here and Greater Hexy. It's possible to find some information on Yiltz if he stopped by. Other than that, you guys have done pretty much everything you need. It's going to take some time for the carpenters to get the job done, but you guys should be ready to go out early the next day. So, if there's anything you want to do here before you leave, feel free to do so. Otherwise, we'll just move on to the next part.
I don't think I can buy a cooler longsword because it's non-special items.
Oh, yeah, you can just buy a newer one. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I at least don't have anything that needs to be done specifically.
Okay.
Well, I will, as I catch up with the group, kind of just walk up alongside Baranor. Hey, so, question. Did you have any scars before you became a Radiant that disappeared after due to like Stormlight healing?
Oh. I think he checks. I haven't given it much thought. And there is a scar. Just like a pretty sizable gash, like on his left side torso.
Huh. Okay. Did you happen to have any scars that disappeared that you can think of?
Checks himself over, like I had some minor one from a childhood injury. My hand that seems to be gone.
Okay. I'm not crazy, I think. I don't so my mom put me through a lot, like military training growing up. I bear the scars of years of it. Despite never actually seeing a battle, I practically battle scarred underneath my clothing. But recently, some of those training scars have healed up, but specific ones seem to stay. I don't know. I was just wondering if anything happened to you. I found it weird.
The scar that is remaining is the scar I received when I became a bridgeman.
Huh.
I was arrested by Sadius's men. Briefly, once I returned to Alwithgar, and in hopes to settle any form of debt, I challenged them to a duel, and the commander, he inflicted that on me. Instead of killing me, I became a bridgeman.
Oh. Huh.
I do not know why that hasn't left.
Yeah, because mine are most of the ones left by my mom, because hers were fierce. She wasn't like the other people I trained with. The other ones, you could tell they treated me more like a delicate flower than anything. My mom didn't hold back, though. Still bear those ones.
Interesting. There's some merit in no holds barred training.
Yeah. Still doesn't feel that way to a young child when your parent comes at you looking like they want to kill you.
No, that is the problem. I'll keep an eye out for any new wounds, because So I'm not exactly sure how this healing thing works.
Yeah, well, because like from our dueling, nothing is left. There's barely any. Like, there's not even any remnants that we had a duel. We got some nasty blows on me.
I should have a pretty bad gash on the back of my head, but I don't.
Here, let me. Can I just look at the back of your head for scarring, and then I find none.
Yeah, he's like, I guess.
Nothing.
Maybe, I don't know, we'll come across more people who've had these powers for much longer. Maybe they can explain.
I guess Versailles might know.
That's true. That's exactly the criteria I just set out.
Oh, how much do I owe you for the sailors?
I think he just waves his hand. It's fine.
Oh, you. Oh, okay.
You want to cover her shares?
I mean, if you want to just give me 30 marks.
30?
He shrugs.
You paid the what? You paid him 120?
Because we paid each of them like 15. Right?
30 a piece.
It was 30 each.
30
So I
piece,
should,
that was it. Yeah.
so I should be paying 50 to you, or
Yeah.
15, not 50.
Sweet.
So, okay. So what number did you actually say? Did you actually say 30 or did you say 15?
I think you think he said 30. I just was waiting to see if he said anything.
Oh, okay. Because you paid him 120 each?
No, 15.
Ah, that-
Some
scolds
light eyes
at
you say a number and they just toss things out. This isn't a situation for the spheres are not in abundance.
I prefer to keep what spears I can so I can fight better.
Money does have a new meaning now, huh?
Yeah. Though strangely, that new storm didn't recharge my dun spheres.
Yeah. Wrong direction. Didn't charge any of the spheres.
Red lightning.
Quite obviously does not bode well. I haven't received any word from the camp either.
Oh, actually, I did hear rumors talking with the carpenters. Spanreeds are coming in saying entire towns have been destroyed. Like, all across Roshar.
Oh boy.
So, whatever's happening is pretty big. I hope we're not the only Radiants out there.
I really hope.
I mean, considering we have the 4 in this group, there's gotta be others. There's no way you get 4 like this. This is a miracle.
I just hope the camp's faring well.
I hope so too. Oh god, my mom. Oh god.
I think he hands you the span read.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have anything to write on.
I think we can find something.
I can just probably the span read place here.
Certainly hope so, and hopefully that's not being overwhelmed right now.
There
I'm
is. Oh, sorry.
Yes, I'm gonna go search for that. I'll be back. And then I go searching for it.
Okay. There is an area where you can send out message via span read. There is quite a bunch of people here, and from what you can see, the rates for span read messages has gone up. It is now quite an egregious, 4 marks per line.
Ugh. God, inflation.
Where a standard mark, or the standard span read messages would be 1 mark per line. Though, generally, how spam rate reads work is they're paired rubies in a variety of places. So, to contact someone, usually it takes a little bit of time, and you guys are in hot pursuit. It's unlikely you would get a message back from your mother, but maybe if it was just like a responder at the war camps, you might be able to get something back.
I'm aware, and I'm going to try anyways.
Okay. Well, who are you trying to contact?
My mom, or more, I guess more generally, someone in the Sadius war camp who can get a message to her.
Okay. The Alethi woman who is currently running the business looks up and she's like, all right. And she goes and begins writing a message. It takes a good 20-30 minutes before something comes back. By the by, what do you say in the message?
I'm going to just keep it simple. That is, hey mom, it's Satal. Everything okay? What's with the storm?
Okay. So send this to your mother's name, then your message. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That will run you 8 marks.
Ugh.
It's expensive.
God, that's just 8 rounds I've lost. Now I can only last for 234 rounds.
Oh no.
You do get a message back. All communications to the Sadius camp are currently put on hold as something tragic has happened. That's all the message says.
What? Oh god, okay. Oh, storms. Okay. So thank you.
She gives you a very apologetic look, but nods.
And I just go try finding the group.
Those who've read the books knows what happens.
Yep.
The Sadius camp is not doing well right now.
So communications with the Sadius camp aren't getting through at the moment.
That's very much not good.
Yeah.
I am certain that your mother is fine. I did send warning. It might have evacuated.
That's fair. That's fair. If things in her past couldn't kill her, the storm definitely couldn't.
Exactly.
And she kind of just sinks into herself.
All right. Anything else before you guys pursue Yilt?
And on my
Okay,
end.
okay. Sorry?
I just said nothing on my end.
Okie dokie. You guys set sail early the next day and begin making way across the Tarot Sea. This is a multi-week venture. And since you are in hot pursuit of Yielts, you guys need to do everything in your power to make sure that you're not delayed by any means. So this is going to be another endeavor where you all need to have, yes, 2 people roll on each of these checks, and you cannot perform the same check. You all need 3 successes before 3 failures.
All right.
Also, raise the stakes on all these checks. First, you must cross the Tarot Sea. Now, of course, you guys can choose to aid in any way in this process, but you might chart a course following documented currents using a lore check, read the winds and weather using perception, bolster your food supplies and boost morale by hunting or fishing and hunting marine life using survival. You might also survey the decks and make a list of certain concerns using deduction, or make any necessary repairs to the ship as it's crossing the sea using crafting, or finally organizing the party into a ship-shape crew using leadership. So which 2 of you would like to do this endeavor, and what are you doing?
Me. I'm gonna perceive that one.
Oh, I have a better map I've just found.
Whoa.
I can always
Whoa.
pull some deduction.
Can you list those skills again?
Slightly better map. It's more zoomed in.
Yo,
Whoa.
Ah, it's the path we took.
we will take
Have-
as well.
Yep, this is the
both
path
of
you are
them.
taking. First, the Tarot Sea, which is that sea. They actually removed the text for the sea's name there, but it's a sea right there in the middle. But Satal and who else?
Can you list those skills again?
I mean, you can do anything. It's just roleplay mostly. But you could
Okay.
use lore, perception, survival, deduction, crafting, leadership.
Paranoia, you're pretty good at that, right?
I am. I'm pretty good. I mean, yeah, unless anyone else has got one really good skill. You could come up with a cool way to do it. I can always deduce, figure out, like, make sure everything's prepared, plan for everything.
Okay.
Gotta love a deduction. Uh-oh.
Hey, you didn't raise the stakes. Raise the stakes.
Whoops. Raise.
Watchful eye.
Okay.
Well,
Nice.
better.
Turns into a 12, though
Yeah.
that's not enough for a success.
Oh.
So, on the journey across the sea, Baranor, you do your best to try to be mindful of everything, just to be aware of anything the ship might have. But you don't really have a lot of experience being a sailor, and you don't know exactly what's needed. And along the venture, the ship's fruit supply is getting rather low, something you weren't really considering before. Scurvy is terrible on the seas, and so you need to make a small stop at a small port town to buy some more fruits delaying you only slightly. Satal, what were you doing? What were you doing?
I was doing the perception suggestion. I forget exactly what it was.
Okay, so you're reading the winds and the weather.
Exactly. I am
Okay.
flying while doing it because
Okay.
I'm extra about it.
You, with your use of gravitation, you get a unique view of the horizon and of the winds. You're starting to feel a slight attunement to it all. This allows you to really help the ship out when you notice a strong headwind coming well before the ship does. That complication, though, is a bit of a problem. So, Baranor, what complication arises? How does this mess up the trip?
I think that point of like food supplies not being great and scurvy being an issue, I think the complication might arise that it was caught when we already were leaving and we're a good while out, which I think justifies even more the quick detour out, because it's less of a like, oh, we'll have to go and grab this thing. It's a like, all right, let's grab more. I could have sworn I counted for this.
Right.
Like
But what's the actual like mechanical complication? What problems does this cause?
Oh, I see. The crew gets less food, and it's like maybe more bummed about it because rationing has to be put into place, or like until we can get enough to a port city. Morale drought.
Okay. Okay. Then, any presents or... Oh, that was on the button I wanted to hit. Gotta double check my skills real quick. What game is this? Okay, yeah. So any presence-based checks for the remainder of this journey will be made at disadvantage due to low morale.
Thank God we got none of those.
I can't wait for Cam to give us a lot of presence-based obstacles now.
All right. As the storm's jest swings by the coast of Triax, the crew are forced to shelter from a high storm. The best refuge is a sailor's storm shelter, but this tiny outpost is a den well known for its pirates and deserters. Here, PCs must ward off unspoken threats from others in the shelter, using intimidation, carouse to make dubious friends using persuasion, or creep about for signs of Yilt spies using stealth.
And this one's on Paris and me, yeah.
Yep.
Can I use athletics to just like show off a bit in like in a way that's like very much like you can't mess with me. Like I will
That would
destroy
just be intimidation.
you. I know, but I'm doing athletics for it.
Nah, but the purpose of your role is to intimidate. Not saying you can't use athletics, just not for that reason.
All right, I beat a guy up. Show the just to show our standing.
Okay, sure. That one I can get behind. It will have an interesting complication if you roll one. Also raise the stakes.
All right.
So you use a show of force, beating up some of the more well-known people of the shelter to show who's boss and to dissuade anyone from causing you problems.
Just walk in on.
Uh-oh.
15!
Guys, I think I'm gonna accept it because I think a 15's a pass and I don't want to fail.
Yeah, it's either an 11 or 15 with complications.
I think we're gonna turn everyone against me with this.
You turned me against you, walking up beating up some random dude.
Not a random guy. He looked menacing.
It's prison rules. You beat up the biggest guy.
Yeah.
Do you see how tall he is?
Yeah, the
He should
biggest
beat up
guy
himself.
other than me.
All right, so you beat up someone pretty well known in the shelter.
Well known for bad stuff.
Well
I
known for
assume?
bad stuff. You don't beat
Soup.
up Granny Soup Kitchen.
I would have though if she was a little taller.
Well, then no one would have been intimidated. So you would have failed. So this results in some issues. Over the course of your stay, what you attempted to do, while being mostly successful, results in some light bouts of vandalism, causing some issues for your ship. The overall cost in marks to you will be 3d20.
Oh no! Oh my god!
34 marks.
Jesus. It's not divisible by 4. What the fuck, Cam?
Gasp.
I can't even contribute to this. I'm broke.
I hate all of you.
I
Good
can
thing
put
we
some money
have a rich young lady on our crew.
A rich benefactor, some might say.
Well, everyone knows why this happened.
It could have been for any reason, completely unrelated
I'm
to
not
us.
setting up any marks for this. You can
We
go
pulled
storm
up
off.
to a very dangerous port.
You can storm off.
How much money do you have?
He has 100 and
Circle.
something. He said so earlier.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
If you were lower, I would bail you out. But the fact that you have the money, I'm not paying for it.
And I don't like you. You haven't done anything to make me like you.
You haven't done anything to make me like you.
So it's mutual.
Classic bright eyes looking down on us working folk.
Thank you, Mr. Affidavit, for the sub, tier 1. We appreciate you.
Helping me pay my debts.
Yeah. Help Circle pay his debts.
Enough people sub that we get spheres.
Can we sub to make his debt bigger? Please?
There'll be a game for that in the future. But that is a success, all things considered. So you're 2 successes up, 1 failure down. So, Paris, you are also helping in this endeavor, and from what it sounds like, you weren't here, so I'll say it again. On your trip, you stopped off in a storm shelter in Triax, well known, but this tiny outpost is a den for pirates and deserters. You might try to ward off unspoken threats from others in the shelters using intimidation, carouse to make dubious friends using persuasion, or creep about for Yilt spies using stealth. And of course, whatever other things you can narratively propose. I mean, Circle did just beat someone up.
With no negative consequences. The things that happened unrelated to me. I'm standing by that.
Whatever you roll, raise the stakes.
Sure, I could look about for Yilt spies.
Okay, so you want to use stealth?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so that's
if we do another reroll on that, you could get a complication, but pass.
if you get the +4.
But again, it's 50% chance to get a better result.
Wow, you know what? You're right.
I love gambling, and it works every time.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
Never punish.
Except for the slight punishment that comes with success.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Okay. Well, that did make it on the dot. These checks are actually harder in the book, by the way.
They're more than a 15?
A higher tier yet.
So, let's see. Try not to... Well, actually, I'll give you the opportunity. Because the plot die is supposed to be collaborative. I'm not necessarily always supposed to be giving the negative effects. Devin, what's the complication that comes from you spying on Yilt's spies? Something mechanical and awful.
Maybe succeed on information, but accidentally give away that I'm there.
Okay. You do get some valuable information listening on to some spies, but as you attempt to retreat, you unintentionally make a sound, causing your position to be known. You're pursued through the small storm shelter, causing a bit of a ruckus. Unfortunately, this is also my first instinct, but unfortunately, if it's going to be a negative result, it's going to have to suck. You are hit by a thrown dagger before you round a corner, allowing you to escape, but suffering an injury. So let's go to the injury table here. Injuries. There it is, 295. Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20. Those add to this roll an amount equal to the deflect value of your armor. And that's it.
Add it to the roll?
Yep. You want to roll high on this check.
Pretty good. 18.
Okay. That is good. It's just a flesh wound. You suffer a temporary injury until after your next long rest. Completely irrelevant for an endeavor, so no problem.
I keep the dagger.
Okay. You could have suffered an injury for 66 days.
What's the information I got?
You learn... Actually, you learn the position of Yilt's Eyes of Pala, his zealots agents, and their location in a place just at the entrance of the valley. And you know what? I'll give you a little bit of extra information as well. You also caught word of some interesting information. Apparently, the Eyes of Paula have captured and imprisoned an Amuli medic who is very good at his craft.
Amuli medic.
Emul is a location. It's a place.
I pass the information off to everybody else.
Okay. With that, you guys have succeeded in getting 3 successes before 3 failures. So, you make swift progress on the journey and you catch up to Yilt's rear guard and catch them unprepared. So, bum 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 bum. Activates. I'm assuming y'all won't have eyes.
Cam, I don't have eyes.
Yeah. I assumed as much.
Whoa.
I'm blind.
Okay, so yeah, my token's there. I still don't have eyes.
Yeah, you
contrary
are
to
currently in darkness.
Oh.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I reach out and stab to my right.
Oh,
Who's right here?
There's no one there, but you almost stabbed Versailles.
Oh, fuck.
he would have destroyed you.
I know. Thank God.
Oh, there's Circle. All right.
What's this? Am I sleeping? Oh, I'm exhausted.
You should no longer be exhausted.
Yeah.
All right. Stone, gravel, and a thin layer of snow crunch underfoot as the reins of the Riddens freeze in the cool southern air. Cold spren occasionally grip nearby surfaces like pristine spikes. Here, desolate lowlands are cut with wrinkles. Some of the trenches are only inches deep, while others rise and fall over several feet. Slippery lichen clings to their stormward sides, while frosted grass adorns their leeward edges. Within the deepest trench of the undulating landscape, the steady light of spheres peaks between the folds of hogside tents. Several green-clad soldiers are hunched into the leeward side, sharing a meal of grain rations. Their faces are painted with green glyphs of Yilt's contingent. They haven't noticed your approach. All right. Now, I don't know if Metalworks has torches actually that work. Did not find torch. Is there a lantern?
There are lanterns.
All right.
Quick, make it red. It's less visible.
Oh, why did that lantern not go onto your sheet? I'm using circle as a... Oh, he striked with the lantern. Okay, cool.
Jesus.
So you can't activate the lanterns to create light or anything. Does anyone have a lantern?
I do.
You said that we would have all these things, so I didn't put it on my character sheet.
Oh, you're probably right.
I had one before anyways. Right.
Well, congratulations, not being a prisoner and all. Privilege.
Thanks. Thank you.
I worked really hard to not be a prisoner.
1%
Yeah.
over here.
About time I started looking up for the 1%.
Oh, the lighting on this map is atrocious. All right.
Oh, my friends abandoned me. Oh. Oh.
Moving y'all up.
What the fuck is this lighting? Why are there 3 different points right here that just block sight?
I don't know. I also don't know why where Versailles is standing there is that he can barely see anything.
Who the fuck did this?
My friends at the the Metalworks team.
Are these supposed to be sandbanks?
No, so
sandbanks?
these are ridges. Like there's
Oh.
grooves in the ground. It's not explained.
Okay, so that's probably what all this sight lighting is. Just that, which is dumb.
It's yeah, but I don't know. It's kind of rough. Anyway, but you can see the snow and you can see the grass. And this is one of the tents. And
Cam, can you lift me back up onto the ledge? I can't go up there anymore.
I fell off and I can't get back up. You also see a couple other tents over here and over here. You know what? Honestly, I don't think these the way the lighting on this map is done, I don't think is good enough to keep. I think I'm just gonna turn the lighting off.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's adding to the experience.
If you're the one that did this, I'm sorry, but skill issue.
Did that fix it for y'all?
Nope.
Nope.
Okie dokie.
All you guys moving your dang cursor is distracting my cat.
Did that fix it for y'all?
Slog.
It did,
Now
yes.
it's good.
Okay.
My cat's attacking my monitor though. 'Cause it's slogged.
I'm sorry.
Is it just like a downward slope from left to right all the way? Or are these like raised ridges?
They're raised, so they go down and up, down and up. So all the white is down.
Okay. These bit
Um,
whites are down?
yeah.
Okay.
So this is down, this is down. It's essentially like anything that looks like ridgy, bumpy mountainside. That's the top of one of these grooves. I will say, Metalworks didn't make this map. This was in the book. And I've literally read you the exact, like, description in the book. I don't know what these ridges are supposed to be or why they exist.
We out here in the trenches.
All right, trench warfare. We'll take this one thing and then hold with the other 2 trenches for months before we eventually push forward.
We'll fill the trenches with water and they'll die to trench foot.
Oh, exactly. We just have to wait for another storm to pass through.
We just throw improvised grenades over into the other trenches.
But your mission here is clear. In order to find out where in the valley you need to go exactly, you're going to need information. Otherwise, you could be left traveling through this valley completely exposed, leaving you in danger. Getting the jump on the rear guard is giving you a big advantage. If you can take them out here, they won't cause problems for you later. And you might even be able to question them for some information. Though that combat we will have next time.
Woo.
As we're in the last like 15-ish minutes or so.
Been playing
we can
Metal Gear
win.
5 like off and on, and we should do that. Should like do a cool sneaking mission. Sneak in, knock everyone out, and we interrogate like, talk. What do you know? Where are your friends? Those are burned into my mind.
Who are you working for?
Oh yeah, also fun bit. Did you guys see that Kojima announced a Metal Gear successor game? Like today?
Oh,
Yo.
Yeah, it's a game. It's a new tactical espionage game just announced, and the lead is fucking Robert Pattinson.
yo!
My boy.
I'm pretty
I'm
hyped for
excited.
that. I think Kojima and Robert Pattinson would get on swimmingly.
I
Hope they scan his
completely-
feet.
And the
He
other
would
like,
love
female
that.
lead for the game is because he watched Mad Max, like the Furiosa movie, and really liked one actress in particular and casted her.
Amazing.
She's
Shut
one
the
of the
fuck
better
up.
actors in that movie. All we have is the cover picture of the poster, so we don't know much else yet.
Fair.
Wait.
No.
No, sorry. I'm just trying to read up so I know what to do for next time. I don't think they. I don't think they told me how many soldiers are supposed to be here.
Hey, figured out.
I can make it
I
up,
mean,
sure.
yes.
I just
I mean, I would like 2 per tent. That seems
Roll a
like right.
D100.
D100
not scared.
soldiers.
I love gambling.
We get 1.
69.
What the fuck kind of clowns we got to fit 69 soldiers into these 3 tents?
It's trench warfare.
Oh no,
that's
okay,
how
they do have it
goes.
here. Okay.
Is it 7?
Yes, actually.
Whoa!
You guessed the exact number.
I'm so good at this game.
I punch Satal because she's clearly an insider.
I mean, it
dodged
is
them
heresy to
coming.
predict the future, so.
And I'm already in the process of throwing off Vorinism. Fuck that thing.
Whoa, that's a religion, bro.
Bitch.
Oh god, okay. Like last Kojima, gosh. There's actually been 3 announcements today. Fizzant, the tactical espionage game. There's Odd, the Jordan Peele Kojima collaborated horror game. Just got a big teaser. It to the point where it's like, okay, is that live action footage, bro? And a Death Stranding anime movie.
Yo.
It looks pretty good. It's like that. It's when it's like really well orchestrated, stylized 3D animation.
That's crazy.
And then tomorrow we're getting RGG's dev streams, so we're gonna get a bunch of Yakuza and hopefully Yakuza news.
Baller.
Today has been a good day for announcements. I'm glad the Rapture didn't happen. If y'all saw that.
Yeah, I
I
did hear
mean,
about that.
this doesn't seem far off. I think if any human were to be the physical embodiment of the Rapture, it would be Kojima.
I will always glaze Kojima.
I mean, he deserves it.
Because, like, I understand if people don't like cinematic movie games. I get it. It's just melding 2 things I love into one.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to like it. You can just recognize that it's objectively hilarious.
Oh, like, I love that's why I like the Metal Gear games. They're just so goofy. And, like, I mean, I also like the fact that Metal Gear 4 has the world record for the longest cutscene. Because it has a cutscene that I think is over an hour long.
You gotta respect your boy Kojima for just like absolutely not caring. Just doing whatever he wants, no matter what.
I
Pick
enjoy
Korra,
that
Death
he's been
Stranding
told
2.
no a good few times. Because there's some ideas he has that are bad. Like when he said he wanted the
Oh, yeah.
end fight in 3, he wanted it to take like actually like 2 weeks. In real time.
Yeah,
That would be kind of cool.
he has a lot of bad ideas.
Once. It'd be cool
Yeah.
once.
It would be cool once. I would love it to happen once and on replay, which I don't usually do anyways, but
I mean, you
just
can
to
kill the
take
end
place.
early, but God, like I like the fact that every game he does his best to like bring something really new to the table. He's a crazy person, and I love his movie reviews.
Me too.
I love just the I can skip this movie because Kojima all he did was tweet the cover of the movie and no description. So you're like, oh, he hated it.
Oh yeah, Cam, did I get a pip on Speak the Second Ideal?
I don't think so. Wait. Actually, yes.
Yes.
You did just save a man from drowning.
That is true. Do I get a pip and prove myself in an honorable duel? I beat Paris.
You know what? Yes. Also, you just kicked ass in the duels today, like in general. So I think you're proving something to yourself.
I am. The Paris win took some. It really bumped up.
Took some real doing.
That's the reason he asked for a rematch, is because he thought it could have been a fluke.
Yeah, those just Baranor was at his peak there. If he can beat Paris, he can beat anything. Bring him Odium.
Make me the champion. I'll show this stupid Stormblast what's up.
Any other goals anyone wants points for?
Did I do anything for my second ideal?
Yes.
Oh,
I do believe your second ideal is like standing firm.
I mean, if I can account for my second ideal.
Let's see.
No, you have to take the thing, Alex. You can't do it in reverse order.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot.
Don't think we've gotten more of a finding a way out of this war. didn't make a lot of spheres either.
Let's see.
in fact, we lost quite a few.
I will step forward when others fall back is your second ideal.
I went and fought that guy.
Take on a challenge and difficult tasks, especially those others have already refused. Support your friends and allies in their moments of doubt, weakness, or struggle. Refuse to give up in the face of adversity through improvisation, clever problem solving, or sheer grit.
I know one where he stepped forward after when we were all stepping back. We were all heading into the hall, and he stepped back out to wrestle O'Neill.
That's true. You know what? Yeah, go ahead and take a pip. I actually like that.
Ooh. I was so sick while doing it,
It was.
and it only stopped me like half the time.
I don't know. This is always one of the reasons why I struggle with like adventure paths, because I don't know what they want me to do versus not want me to do.
I know what they want us to do, and that's taking random merchants' parchment from them.
Yeah. But like literally, depending how next session goes, there's a good chance that you might be getting done with this chapter next session.
Level 5, baby.
I
think.
And if you don't finish next session, you will for sure finish the session after.
That's a weird pacing.
Isn't it?
What the fuck?
I mean, the problem with this
The first
chapter...
took a bit.
This is just a transitional chapter. We're just going from the last chapter to the next chapter.
Kind of. The whole point of this chapter is it's a lot of traveling, is the thing. And, like, it says in the book, just make it a montage for when you guys are, like, traveling from Karanak to Greater Hexy, essentially. Which is essentially what we did. For me, it's just like, I don't think I would run a game this way, is the problem.
mean, that's always the hurdle with adventure paths and stuff. It's just like when how you would want a story to go or how you would pace things kind of differ, and then it's just like, that's why I see a lot of people who directly say like, "Oh, I love adventure paths." It's like, what do you actually do with them? Do you run it out of the book? Well, no, I read the book and I change like most of it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And so that's kind of the thing that like I'm because I've been honestly pretty happy with the last few chapters, to be honest. Getting through Rathless I think was pretty cool. The war camps was pretty fun. But this session felt very uninvolved, if you know what I mean. Mostly on your guys' behalf, to be honest. Like, I don't know what you guys could have done to make anything different, you know? Other than just, I guess, suck more.
Yeah, we could have made more mistakes.
You could have actually just crashed your ship into some rocks and then needed to buy a whole new ship.
We could have wiped out the NPCs ourselves.
And that might just be a this chapter thing. But I don't know. If we come up to something like this again, do you guys just want me to just change a whole hog, or do you just want to run it as is?
All I care about is that the canon story stuff that Sanderson put in is kept intact, because I want to know what happens as a Stormlight fan. I don't care about anything else.
Yeah.
You can change anything else. I just want the story to stay intact.
I don't know. I'm trapped between a rock and a hard place, because on one hand, I like definitely I could just edit things, make it a little bit more interesting and a little bit better, especially for something like this. But it would just take more time, because that's overall what it is, right? Is like this felt kind of just really fast and very like uninvolved. So what I would do would just slow it down and make it more involved. But we do have anima coming up after this game.
I mean, I feel like we shouldn't sacrifice the fun of this game just to get to anima faster, even if it is anima.
Mm-hmm.
I'm of the same opinion as Alex. I want the canon story that Sanderson wrote to stay intact, but like, it just felt too fast. That was rolled 4 dice, and all of a sudden we're across that entire sea.
Yeah. Yeah, how's everyone else feel?
I don't know. It was definitely a strange pace.
I think the real problem is they put 2 travel sections literally right next to each other.
Yeah.
There was the sailing in the Everstorm part, which I did like that, to be fair.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was really fun. But that was the only thing we did.
And then you guys stop in Karanak, which is like, all right, get your feet on the ground, ask some questions. Didn't have a problem with that either. But then it's just immediately followed by, all right, now do this endeavor to catch up to, like, honestly, just the whole sailing across the sea and everything. Could have just been hand waved, and you could have just done this next part, honestly.
I also think it's strange that they put the Everstorm before this part, because it felt like we did the objectively better and cooler version of it first, and then just had to do a lamer version later.
Yeah. Well, they did the Everstorm because it's what happens in the book, timeline-wise. Also, they wanted you to see some of the repercussions of the Everstorm. Like when you went to Karanak. Honestly, what I probably would have done is I would have expanded Karanak more, had something happen there, and then just skip the next part. Had a thing where just like, now you have to deal with the newly awakened Parshendi or something like that.
If we got like landed in Karanak and then the Everstorm hit, that might have been cooler.
I liked it out at sea.
Yeah, we wouldn't have had to deal with it for that much.
Or the Parshendi fleeing and stuff like that.
We just walk inside. It's not our problem.
Yeah, with Parshendi are a thing now after the Everstorm.
At sea, it makes it a more immediate like danger situation, because like there's a lot of cool story you can tell out of it, but just a sheer like, oh fuck, we're in we're in some awful danger right now at sea works really well. But yeah, I think if we go to the next location and then there's some really obvious like repercussions right in front, that would hit hard. So yeah, like if you alter whatever you want, sick, hell yeah. Like as long as the story is the same, I don't mind. I also don't mind if this takes longer because of that.
Yeah. I will say the next part is looking a little better, to be fair. It might just be this chapter. It's just hard. I have a baby, so it's hard for me to like sit down and really plot through everything. Because on paper, this doesn't look that bad, but in practice, it just kind of felt bad. Yeah, I think that they should have just expanded Karanak a bit more and then just shortcutted the trip across. I know why they did the trip, because it was supposed to be this whole thing of getting the jump on the rear guard or not. But honestly, you could just let the players sneak up on the rear guard. I don't see why that needed to be like a big boon or not. Especially because the battlefield, fighting in this place, by the way, is going to be ass. I'm just telling you now.
It looks like it.
Well, at least
I'm gonna have
it'll
fun.
be bad for 3 of us.
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun here.
All right, so we're gonna put Versailles in the front, and he's just gonna sort of destroy a hole through the entire battlefield, and we'll just follow behind him.
The funny thing is, Versailles actually is going to have a really easy time here.
Yeah, he can fucking slip and slide.
Well, okay, so one of the battlefield effects is all the green parts. That's all super slippery terrain. You need to make an agility test when you cross over it, or you fall prone.
Oh, he can just turn the friction.
I'm just gonna walk through the stone. I just remember.
Well,
that's the
yeah.
thing I can
Also,
do.
he'll just get advantage because he's already used to slipping and sliding. So
Yeah, I can't teleport yet, so.
Haha. Flight, bitches.
yeah, this next combat is honestly not going to be that crazy. I might bump the numbers a little bit. We'll see.
We'll know if you do. We already know it's 7.
That's true.
I'll definitely remember 7 next week.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. But yeah, I don't know. It was like the session started out good. I think there's just this chapter just feels like, all right, we need to pursue Yield. We need to pursue Yield, and everything else just kind of falls away.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that was necessarily like the book writer's fault. Also, I gotta say that this battlefield was kind of atrociously done on Foundry. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, Metalworks team. It just felt like it could have been a little cleaner. All right, well, that's gonna be it for us. Thank you all so much for watching. We should be back now to a normal weekly schedule, at least for the foreseeable future. And we'll continue through. Well, we may get through this chapter next session, which will be insane. But the next couple chapters will be a little slower and are very interesting. But with that, we're going to go ahead and say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Howdy night.
Good night.